legal state. That's why he did it. He know what's going on.
I keep hearing it's 15, and I keep hearing it's 16. Then I don't like certain states is 16, but 15 it ain't legal nowhere. Like no matter where you at, it's 15.
I don't know about that. That's wild. I'm gonna keep it 55th.
So that boy Giddy, he he permitted by the laws of the state to do what he did.
Whoa, that's dark.
Yeah, the age limit a little lower there.
So we should blame the whole goddamn Oklahoma. This is in Oklahoma.
Throw the whole state away.
That ain't the only one though. I wouldn't doubt if we got one of them close to us. I wouldn't doubt if that shit like that in West Virginia, bro. I hate to throw them under the bus, bro, but I wouldn't doubt if we got one directly next to us. I bet you if we look around in our direct circumference, I bet we got another state sitting around with that nice 16, Pennsylvania or somebody. I bet it, bro, because this ain't
Jersey.
new. West Virginia. Oh,
I
somebody
was
said West Virginia in the chat.
I was going with PA.
Oh, he played against the Lakers last night, and the crowd was cheering for him. Who? OKC? Tap the like button, y'all. Salute to everybody in here. I appreciate y'all being in here too. Share this on social media. So everybody was in here. So the people left out when I stopped talking about the bloggers being police. It's funny that them bloggers popped up too, y'all. I wasn't trolling either when I started. The nigga popped up in the chat. I was serious. Seriously, y'all. Just to let y'all know. When them two people popped up, when Chuck was in his room on Clubhouse and that nigga was in the chat on YouTube, I was serious talking to both them niggas. I don't want y'all to think it was some type of game. I don't, I don't know. I don't know. Seriously, y'all. Especially the nigga that was in his YouTube chat, yo. Seriously. That's another one. I spoke up for yo. Like told niggas, yo, nah, yo, he got good content. He being suppressed. He should be more popular because he actually been over there covering a lot of the LA shit, right? King AK the truth. Um, I don't think I should be compared to him. If that's what you like, that's for you. I mean, is he the police? We talking to two different crowds, so I don't compare myself really with him, to be honest. You talking to a different demographic, age wise and content wise, to be honest. I cheered him on. Don't get it twisted. But upon me doing that, I noticed that homie be playing the 50, which really ain't street. So he started exposing himself. And I noticed it when he first had the conversation with 100K Track. Then he ran it back. Then he had the convo with 1090 Jake. Then he ran it back. Bro. Then he ran the stunt on me, where he act like I called in. Final straw. It's over. He lucky I ain't going the whole campaign. I know he working, just off of the way he pulled that move, cause he know who I am. So to pull a move like I was yelling at him and I was muted. I called into his show, but I was yelling and I was muted. Like when I start a conversation with somebody yelling, y'all. You ever seen me start with somebody just So it proved that he was on some bullshit, or he wouldn't have did that. He really put that shit up there and acted like, yo, what is this nigga? And really acted it out like it was real, y'all. When it clearly was a video recording of me. So we need to look and check and see who these people is. Cause if he was authentic, he wouldn't have did that. He would have really been like, yo, hold on, that's the dude he been? Like, what the fuck? Why I can't hear the nigga? He would have really tried to lock in, like, and it would have been authentic. Like, yo, what the fuck happened? Why I couldn't, like, hold on, yo, pull him back up. Nah, he really went into some type, man, fuck that nigga. That nigga who he calling thinking he, nah, that was a stage play, bro. I started with your dude, Paul. Who the fuck is Paul? You fucking lying. Fuck is Paul? Stop. 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 I mean, maybe niggas not the police. You know, I'm shooting higher than 50% though. You do know that, right? I'm like Luke out this bitch. Who the fuck is Paul? Man, that nigga is a swindler, bro. Stop. And you talking about King AK, boy, you white. You minding other people business right now to interject your dude. Yeah, I'm in tune with Gully. I'm familiar. I could watch Gully. Stage. Real rap. So many times to where as though when I asked him this question, he shouldn't even have got offended. He should have been like, oh, nah, I got rapport with this dude. I've been talking with Joe. We done had some real conversation, so he ain't trolling right now. Yeah, he disappointed me too, G. Real shit. Let me know it's true. That was real true color shit right there. Cause I carried it like a gangster. I just asked him. Cause I had a idea. And what my idea was, I know, yo, it was a couple people that I was let down with. Yo, I know this nigga ain't in the mix. Y'all remember, it was a couple people where y'all seen me cordial with them. And then at one point, y'all probably was thinking, damn, what happened? It clicked. These niggas in the mix too. I was letting certain people slide. Whole time. They was in cahoots. And I had to ask them first. Why everybody get mad when I pulled up and asked them blatantly, y'all? How many people, y'all? I'm talking about, we talking all the people that was in whack room that was playing the 50. And I would pull them up to the side. Yo, why y'all woo woo woo? And what'd have happened? Everything will fall out. Only because I asked them about playing the 50. That's the only thing I was asking. Yo, hold on, yo. So you saying you don't run with such and such? Everybody like, nah. And the shit just turned into a whole falling out, all because I asked them, was they connected to somebody? Real rap. We talking more than 10 people, y'all. Straight up. No jokes. After they was around, cool, chilling, could come in and out the room whenever. I would welcome them on the stage. Boom, they having long conversations. Even certain times people would tell me, bro, yo, why you be even letting this person up? Or, they be phony. And I'm like, nah, they cool. But yeah, that's part of it though. We need to question them. I think they are part of some type of team that know what's going on. They got talent searches and all types of shit. Like, who is this dude that's in the fucking chat? Pissed off. Somebody on the chat on Clubhouse was pissed. I ain't even see him. Clown ass niggas. They only want to pop up because a nigga put this shit in the title. And I ain't mentioning some of them. They not even worth mentioning though. I did this on purpose because I knew niggas would pull up. Niggas don't notice. I was playing with the algorithm, man. It's ignorant. The algorithm is acting exactly like I told y'all. It allows me to talk about what? I told y'all. We already went through this. Shit will allow me to talk about Young Thug and the fuckery. Try to talk about smart shit, nobody don't pull up. I ain't in the algorithm for that. That's fucked up, right? But I picked this. So fuck it. Now niggas gotta deal with me. Niggas gotta deal with me, y'all. They ain't want me to leave, so now they gotta deal with me. I'm in this bitch. Tell them stop fucking playing. A 6 low. Yo, who you, yo? Come up on the stage and talk, bro. So we can know who you is, or you gotta go. There's only a few guys on YouTube that's a truly authentic. Where they at? I'm scared to even fuck with niggas. Pause. Yeah, I'm scared to even fuck with niggas. What you say? Yo, what else? Hold on. What else going on? What else we got? It's 101.9, man. It's Friday, man. Hit the cash app. Stop playing. It's early birds and all nighters. Fuck is wrong with you? Yeah. Fuck wrong with you? What it sound like? You straight up. I can't hear it. I need to hear it back. Quavo, what up? I need to hear it back. I could use this voice, y'all. This a better voice for me. Like I look like a nigga that can talk like this. Hold on, let me get my shit together. I'm trying to be more professional. I think my voice make me sound too urban. Do it got a lag? All the people leaving out, they probably like, yo, this nigga crazy. Tap the like button. Oh, we had 80 people in here. They came to hear about 8K. Oh, we had 85. Fuck, we get 85 in there. Sound like I'm talking through a rusty saxophone. For real? That ain't cool. Good way to make a new channel, no camera. What about now? My voice is what makes me sound unique. My regular voice. Sound like the first Max Payne. Reverb. Oh no, we don't. I don't like reverb. Let me see. Oh, it got echo. All right, now what about now? It's better. He said no. Sound big. Oh, Trader Truth. Oh shit, it was like that. Jay-Z. What? What? Nigga's crazy. Hold up, hold up. All right, how about now? No go. Rap a song. Yo, to be honest, I don't even know no songs. Mannerisms of a young Bobby De Niro. Spent Spanish wisdoms in the whip with De Niro. Crime organized like the Pharaoh. I cream, I diamond gleam. High post like Akeem. Got a lot of things to drive Brooklyn to Queens. They try to hit my jeans. Niggas wanted to try to hit my long jeans. Uptown fiends for Jay-Z to appear on the scene. In the meanwhile, here's something dope for y'all to lean. I don't know how I remember the piece of that. I don't even know none of my own shit. I ain't no rapper, nigga. It's Friday though. We in this bitch. What's up? I'm just a regular guy though, bro. I just want to be a regular guy. Nah, I got it. Nah, fuck that. All right. Now we in. They can't be mad. They can't be mad. I'm rolling up. I'm gonna go out here and get to it. If niggas got a problem, we slide. Where the smoke at?
Say what you smoking on, post it.
Y'all like this one? What? What it sound like, y'all? Hold on. I ain't gonna lie, Top. I got all types of grass. I got too many grasses right now. And I'm real specific though. Like it's just a whole bunch of like just Michelin and shit. But what does sound like, Top?
Hmm?
I got hot mint Sunday.
Hey, yo, you fucked my whole head up, cuz I ain't gonna hold you. Nigga said,
I got hot mint Sunday, Gilroy, RS11, strawberry runs, glow cake, sugar biscuits,
I got
red
sugar spit.
delicious, sugar biscuits.
I
Hey,
would say
yo,
I got the sugar grits.
So
That's crazy. You said sugar
I
grits.
got rainbow belts. No,
got that juice?
purple
The
punch.
juice?
My
And
dumb
I feel
ass
like
still looking for the new speaker.
all Compound Z and Guava. Something.
No bullshit.
Hey,
He
Paul,
actually
you
sound
sound
like
like the
somebody that been on here
reified
talking
Michael
before.
Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Would you say, Blue?
Actually sound like somebody that was on here talking before. That's the crazy part.
He
One of
did.
these
That's what
shits that
fucked
done
me
came
up.
through here.
He sound like the good sister for real, but not all the way there.
Well,
Right.
Like you like respectfully, I ain't even gonna say who she is for real, because I don't want her to think nothing crazy. But if your voice was a little bit softer, you'd have been hitting sis voice. No cat.
what? What you mean, like this?
That means chill. You can say what you
Hey,
yo.
yo.
This shit ain't fair.
Yo, it's not. Yo,
Sound
it's
like
really
you from
not.
New York.
Yo, they about to install this in people's voice box, man. Yeah, I warned y'all, if I could think of it, they definitely could figure the tech out. Now, I feel like I'm close with finding out the tools they need to get a nigga to be able to use this technology outside in real life, and you wouldn't know that that's what you're in. I
No,
swear.
no cat. You sound like a couple of them things that used to be in. Uh, yeah, you see where I'm going.
Yeah, I don't know if
That
it's
used to
like
be in that
a up
room with him.
north southern.
Yo, that's dirty.
Like the
Y'all don't even
loyal
want to
one.
know the name of this voice.
That's crazy. You sound like the loyal one that used to be
That's like
back.
a car voice.
Whoa. It's called Karen, y'all.
Hell no.
I
But
swear. I swear. Remember the other day the guy voice changed up on Clubhouse? Well, keep in mind, some of these niggas is real voice actors. That's what I was calling that. They used to have it in their profile.
shit, you sound like lady from yesterday too a little bit.
Well, don't sleep. They use the tech they well know about before we get to it.
Nah, that shit crazy how they just like get his voice like that.
Hold on, hold on. It got things you can change, like I can alter it. Like, so I can make it vary to where as though it's slightly different. So hold on, they gonna know.
You sound
Hey,
like
yo.
MJ if he was
I know who he
athletic.
sound like.
Who he sound like Blue?
Shorty from next door, if you get what I'm saying. From next door.
Oh,
Yo funny
The
as
one
shit.
that's the closest to us. You
Yo
know who I'm
funny.
talking about. Next door, next door. He almost sounds just like her.
oh, I might have to go back and listen back to this shit.
Hey yo, whoa. That's a little bit
I,
different. Like
I,
you sound like one of them Los Angeles ones, little cat. I'ma keep shit a bang.
yeah, this one called Jenny.
Oh hell no, not the Jenny.
Hold on, hold up. What about this?
You remember the little drunk shorty that used to come in here with the drunk nigga all the time from Baltimore.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what you sound like, her.
Potato.
Yeah, her. Yeah,
Good,
potato.
good morning, Posted. I'm new to your channel. I've been searching to become a new member somewhere. But question, how does your membership work?
Man, it sound like somebody off of Hogwarts.
Sound like a cheating ass wife.
I don't know, it costs $1. It's $1 and you tuned in. Then I got the $5 joint. But it's just support. I mean, what you want me to do?
Yo, sound like potato, bro. For real. Yo, then he got the Baltimore accent, so it really sound like her. Like she used to be this bitch geeking.
You know what I,
Yo, what's good, gang?
so, just cooling, maxing and relaxing.
She got a new mod.
Yeah, just fuck on. I mean, I've been, I just did that with you.
This who takes over when skateboard pee off on break.
Yeah, they just start doing some shit like this. I think you're gonna see a lot of this in the future though, because on some of these streamers, they literally are a whole character, y'all. They got the
Okay, you
AI
want
character up
scammers,
there
bro.
that's like an animal human, and they got the voice and all that. Y'all, I swear to God, y'all gonna say it's coming. I correct just some old backgammon shit. They VR streamers. They got different name VTubers. The goddamn character like Sita. Never Sita on BG. They them. The live. Yeah. Like one of y'all should do that shit. Somebody start a music video TV show like that. That bitch a bang. Hold on. Oh, here we go. What about this one? I don't know what the fuck this is. Oh. Yeah, what about that?
It's like I don't even know who I'm talking to.
What this sound like?
Oh hell no.
It ain't right.
Shit sound like a little ass kid. Little ass energetic ass kid.
Oh, I ain't trying this shit. Oh, what the
Bro, wait till them African scammers get a hold of this. It's over.
Wow. That's gonna be crazy.
Yo, what this sound like?
Like me for real, for real. I ain't even gonna hold you. Nigga
What
kept me
happened?
sound like me.
Oh, what about that? Whoa, dragon. I sound like a dragon.
No,
What
Hey, you
the
sound like
fuck?
somebody on Clubhouse. I don't know her name, damn.
Whoa. It sounds like, oh, what the fuck is this?
They gonna start giving niggas these voices in the interrogation rooms.
What about this? This ain't right.
No, it sound like Alien versus Predator.
Alright. Hold on. What about that?
So, to the feature.
Yo.
Sound like, oh shit, you know the Power
My
Rangers, bro?
man sound like DOC out this bitch.
You, you know the Power Rangers, bro? You sound like the leader.
I'm coming. Oh, that nigga that was okay.
Yeah, the leader of the Power Rangers, the robot nigga.
Yeah. Throw it off or some shit.
Yeah,
What was
yo.
his name, man? The nigga was crazy. Hold on, what else they got? Okay. Oh, hold on. Now there's some wild shit right here. Yeah, they crazy.
hey, Posted, have you played around pause with the ones you could clone? You can like input a given, you know, amount of like 30-second say of a specific voice you want to clone.
Yeah, that might be the worst one.
I don't know what he just said.
wrong. See, you guys,
Bro, I thought that was a real person.
Yeah, that's
you
a good one.
guys.
I thought you was from the island, no cat.
What right now?
Yeah, like right now.
What happened?
It's not really I can't specify right now, but it's like the
Y'all
way
ain't
you
gonna
look.
believe who it's supposed to be.
Oh,
Sound
Well,
like
Wait, hold
Whoopi
on.
Goldberg a little
Say a
bit.
little more. Say a little more. Let me guess.
um, I don't know what to say to you guys. I
I feel
mean,
like
make it America great again.
Nah, it's not Trump.
oh,
Exactly. I ain't think this out. It must not. If he
it
said that,
Why is
it,
that
do.
nigga,
Trump?
It do sound like Trump now. Like you gotta play it though. Like you yourself, you gotta play it
I
off
gotta
more.
try to act into it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
maybe
ain't
do his
acting enough
cadence.
into it.
I can't even do this shit, bro. I don't know how the nigga talk. I swear, as much as I don't listen to the nigga got a wild style. I'm not good at impressions. Hell no, I'm not. You gotta
But
have a good memory.
the ashiness of his voice is definitely there.
Hold on. Oh, let's see. The fact that some people got it right. They on point. Well, how about now, guys? I mean, I don't play basketball. I'm from Chicago. I mean, I was the president thing is. I mean, niggas can't say nothing now. And I
Nah,
be
I'm not a
reading.
good
That's a
Obama
raw.
either. Like one word maybe, but
So they start sound like him,
nah, like maybe one or two words and shit.
right? They getting close. They getting close. It's hard. It gotta be hard as shit to do it in real time, yo. I'm gonna keep it real. It gotta be.
Yeah,
Hold on,
low
let
key,
me.
that's kind of impressive that it's even this good in real time with no delay like that.
And that is a fact.
Zoltron.
That's what it sound like. What about now?
Hell no, bro.
I'm in love with a stripper. All of this shit cause they singing. I didn't even know they had all this shit on here. Hold on, y'all.
I ain't even gonna lie, Tay Pain would have
Sound like
sung
a
that
first
song.
generation transformer content.
Hey yo.
Yeah, I was about to
Yo, that was tough.
Game over. What about this? I can't tell what the fuck.
Oh no, that ain't that.
All right, hold on. Let me check this one. What about this one?
So I'm talking to the devil.
Oh, no.
Like a demonic spirit. You ever watch movies when they be having the demonic entities in there, and that's like the voices that they be giving it, it'd be that right there. Or like when niggas be doing interviews and they be masked out, like they be blacked out on gangland.
Yeah.
That's what the voice that you had at first used to be. Before this one that you just censored to.
This shit crazy. I know when I was I skipped a lot of them. This shit great. It sound like a robot. Must not. Yeah. I mean, I might as well just pull up on the internet and talk with, you know, some generic white voice so the algorithm would treat me right.
Nah, I ain't gonna
Hey,
lie.
yo, that's a
This
good
would be
one right
cool.
Nigga say this for cool. Yo, y'all go trip off of which one this is. Yo.
It sound like he got a list, whoever it is.
there. Daffy Duck or something.
Yo, this one called Giga Chad.
It's called what?
Giga Chad. That's like, that's like, I mean, the white boys use that. A Chad is like a alpha
Oh,
male.
yeah, I get what you're saying. I couldn't hear you though with the voice like that. Chad.
Yeah, Giga Chad. Yeah, y'all, let me stop fucking around though, y'all. Get something interesting to do.
It ain't just something to fuck around with. You
Yep,
know, fuck around with my fuck arounds.
you'd have been on Gangland for sure. Yep, with that voice.
Hey, yo, what program is that? If you don't mind sharing.
Voice mod.
Bet.
Voice mod. They got all types of shit on here. I'm sure they probably gonna keep adding more. Hold on, let me see what else. Let me see. Oh,
This one legit. All I need, yo, look, I need like 4 ounces. We need like 7 grams of coke. A couple oxys. Some butane fuel. Need a little butane. A box of rubbers and 6 bitches.
Hey, bro, how you feel about motherfuckers coming up? Do motherfuckers come up to you from other states, be like when you say you from here, they be like, "Oh, diggly too, biggly too," and shit like that.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Oh, why? I was ready to say, bro, that shit really grind me up, cause I really don't hear nobody talk like that.
Nigga said gravity.
Hey, yo,
Real
anybody that do that,
shit.
they can fucking clown.
Real shit.
yeah.
It's like I be really wanting to tell W like, bro, can you please stop that shit? Cause you too old for that. But it's like
No, we
I'm
don't
not even
talk
trying to
like
be
that, bro.
faded.
You really believe that? I done told that niggas like, yo, we don't do it. Don't do it. We don't talk like that.
Nah, real shit. That's I done told niggas that popped up on me and said shit like, bro, we don't talk like that. But the actual nigga that be promoting this shit, I be wanting to be like, bro, can you like, cause you know niggas don't talk like that, bro. You too old to be even speaking like this. That shit hella goofy.
Hold on, you got going on niggas that's doing it?
It's a grown nigga that started the trend.
But,
Bro, yeah, you gonna have to change the voice. That shit fucking me up. Yeah.
oh, my bad.
That shit making you stutter.
For real?
Oh yeah, that bitch go do 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 do.
What? So there was a nigga from Baltimore that came up with it.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
I think
Am
his
I?
name Pipplitude or some shit like that.
Oh my god. That's why they thought that shit. Man, see. Well, at least he got something. He got him to catch on to something. But that's fucked up because we
That's
really
what
don't.
I
I
said.
be confused when I hear people say, like, so many people when I go on the monkey app will go and hold me. They be like, yeah, yeah, say it. And I'm like, what? They like, you from Baltimore? I'm like, yo, we don't talk, dog. I'm like, yo, we don't talk like that, bro.
Nah, real shit. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he's from up the heights. He old as shit though. That's really bad of me. He old as shit. Said that dumbass said got all these little kids said that shit. I mean, that's
Fact.
cool. That's you feel me? Like for that there, but it's like damn if I do, damn if I don't. I don't like that shit
We don't talk like that.
at all.
God damn. And I'm talking about, yo, I'm gonna say more than probably like 25 people then jumped out there as soon as they noticed my accent and say it like y'all be saying. I'm like, what? And then
Real
a couple of them explaining it, and I caught on like, nah, bro, we do not. I don't know what the fuck y'all been watching, but they lie. I tell you the truth, if it really was a thing, it ain't. And
real
I know some
shit.
niggas that talk loud, but no.
Like And then they be speaking a sentence with it, bro. Like it's a whole dictionary, and I'm like, what? What? The most uncommon shit you gonna hear us say is shit like dummy. That's the only irregular shit you gonna be like, what did he call me?
Fact. That's a fact. I actually was surprised at that. I think I convinced some niggas to stop saying it because I flipped it on them. I told niggas one time, like, yo, if you keep calling each other dummy, y'all gonna be dumb.
Nah, that's a fact.
Like, psychologically, you're insinuating that a nigga really
I
dumb,
like it.
whether you know. Huh?
Nah, I like what you told them. I like that.
Yeah, no, I meant it too, and I explained it to him. Like, bro, you do know once you keep repeating something to mine. So it's equivalent to me popping up in I be on some bullshit, calling black people bullshit. Well, technically, the more I say that shit, niggas will accept it.
Is this supposed to be Joe Button? That voice is Joe Button, my
That's
bad.
what Joe Biden. Hey, instead of this supposed to be Joe Biden. No, instead of white dad, they camera on.
Oh, that's a good one too. Between them two,
Real. It's a white dude with his man camera on.
that's crazy.
Yeah, they wild. This dude look like he mad. It's a spell, whether you want to call it that or not. All right, what else in the news? The Doug trial, all right. We ain't talking about that at all.
Shit, you seen that video I sent you? Sexy Red.
I will let it though.
She was in there getting her hair done, and one of her little sore thumb homeboys was in the background talking about how they was in the Masonic temple.
Like who, her, and him?
Yeah, he was saying like, yeah, you remember when we was in the Masonic, the elephant with the elephant in the temple, the Masonic temple with the elephant, the big ass elephant in there. Nigga said, wait, what? What he just said in the background? And she just sitting there looking like, what the fuck you just say while she get her hair done?
Um,
That's a thing.
Hmm?
Here we go, sauna. I mean, Mama Mason. The mom, can we come in here? Kurt. They just, yeah, the Mason's just a robbing crew, y'all.
With the voice,
Sophisticated ass robbing crew, bro.
with the voice that be
No
fucking me
bullshit.
up.
Motherfuckers been out here lying with these voices.
Hey, Blake, we can mess up. I mean, MRC, what the fuck I'm
I've
talking
heard
about?
these fucking voices before.
I told you that's be the voices that be in the room with Wax. I said that earlier. I
On
told you.
God.
I told
On
you a couple
God.
of them. The loyal one, respectfully, you hate me if you want, but the loyal one sounded just like a couple of them that he was using earlier.
And that's why them niggas used to be staticky a little bit,
And niggas used to be tripping about the audio not
like
being
a
good
little
enough.
glitchy. Like, yo, what the fuck up with y'all? Like, nigga, is you a whole
Especially
hole?
on this motherfucker.
Is you a whole hole? But guess what? I can actually make it sound like I'm on the phone, though. I could put a little bit of, with a little bit of distance on it to make it sound like I'm, you mean? Yeah, it got some variations you can add. You mean? They change the quiet. Put it like this: if I'm trying to tweak a voice to get to throw you off, I definitely could use this motherfucker, yo.
Like, nah, like put it like, if you was to actually try to sound like one of them, you feel me? Because I feel like you talking regular, and I know how you talk, and I can still just hear the cadence in your voice. So I can tell that's, you feel me? I can tell who that is by the cadence of your voice and how you deliver and stuff. But if you was to change it and try to actually like how they probably be on here, you probably sell the shit out niggas. Catch the fuck out of them, cause bro, what the fuck?
That's crazy. Power. Oh, power. We
On the
gotta pull.
dead homies.
We gotta pull up on somebody. Cloud Watch stop telling. Cloud Watch stop telling. Technically, yo, shit like this be niggas be having to drop. Now, I be giving people the information, but people don't be giving me none, y'all. Think about it. People got shit that they know I could use. They ain't offer it to me. Real rare. Now y'all done heard me tell niggas numerous times different shit. How many times somebody came in and blatantly showed up, gave me something that was like, yeah, you need that. Real rare. Now I be trying to show niggas that I'm with the shit. I'm willing to share it. Where all the guys at? Now you good, Cloud? I ain't really tripping because it's out there, but niggas don't be looking. That's my thing, Uncle Man. Bluffing, bro. It's supposed to be guys that's involved. You feel me? And once you see you see other guys got shit going on, the trick is you like, okay, I didn't know that was possible. Let me figure out, you know what I mean? But if you in a community with these people, y'all really could be sharing shit. Now the trick is if somebody got something you like it, don't knock what he got. Don't get in the way. Do your way. Do something slightly different. Don't try to finesse it and steal what he got and mimic exactly what he doing now. So how you gonna change if you is going to adapt to it? So if you notice, if y'all see when I do see something else and I like it, I figure it out. Then I put my twist on it. But it's bad shit you can do, y'all. These niggas bluffing, they not even trying to do it. They ain't trying to do it, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with them.
But yeah. All right, so I done ran the people off. Well, the people really, I ain't run nobody off. Who knows what the fuck? Y'all the real people. The people that been in here during this trial, they ain't the, y'all already know. That's that algorithm fuck shit. Do y'all know a lot of those people been following the channel, ignoring all that other content. The voice mod is crazy. I mean, they got so many goddamn different ones up here too. It's a million of them.
I see a lot of old black people on the YouTube chat during the thug trial.
A lot of old people.
Yeah, it's like the chat get flooded with aunties when the thug trial comes.
I'm surprised if the weird part is they should be around more often when we covering some of that other shit. My bad, Akeem. I ain't see you down there, bro.
Salute posted. I just wanted to give you a salute because at the end of the day, I be seeing you always on Clubhouse putting in the work, staying consistent. And we had a mutual fallout with the same room and shit. And what I'm seeing is that these Clubhouse rooms be on like goofy ass time. So like whenever I hear you, you always addressing certain issues. I don't know you personally, but at the end of the day, as far as how you present yourself on Clubhouse. I fuck with that. And I'ma salute you for being consistent because these rooms be on some dickhead shit. Salute to you.
Salute, bro. I appreciate that. Same to you too, bro. What room was that?
Man, please. I got on Clubhouse initially. I was in the 100 room. They flipped on me for having an opinion about Charleston White. Then they was doing the same shit in the Hopeless 45 room. And the thing is, the only thing that brought me to Clubhouse was because Clubhouse they was actually talking about shit that was going on politically that we couldn't talk about on Facebook. So I'm not on here to get monetized, nor am I on here to be right or like get a bag from it. I just be on here on some casual shit and I never troll people and I don't insult people on here, but for some reason that shit be coming my way. But listen, I just be using it because at the end of the day, all of that shit a learning experience. And when I roll my shit out later on, I'll be able to make references back to it. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I just be on here, bro, just listening because it's an app where you can actually talk about the real issues that's going on and get some feedback and shit. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm all for. But they be on goofy shit. Like motherfuckers be talking about you was in other rooms and all types of shit. It's like nigga, I'm 43 years old. I ain't never like what you mean I was in somebody else's room. Well, that room was the ops and this, that, and the other. Well, nigga, why would I be worried about that?
See,
So it's a lot
all
of
right. They was trying to
it's a lot of
gatekeep.
yeah, there's a lot of that shit going on. I don't get it though, because the reason why I don't understand it is because all right, if you gatekeeping, right, I would think it's for monetary purposes. Now, I don't know if 100 is monetized on YouTube, but the room I was in last night, we was talking about the Diddy and Cassie shit, and they started going in on me. And then prior to that, like it was a bunch of trolling about the shit that I say, right? So when you engage in it, they be on some shit talking about you taking it personal. But at the
No,
end of
no,
the
no, no,
day,
no. Let me tell you. Let me explain. You was getting gang stalked, bro. What you're experiencing is gang stalking and narrative controlling, right? So look, you walking in the rooms where everybody is gang, right? Now you as a outspoken person that's speaking from the heart is genuine, is not controlled by the narrative. Now the thing with this is they can normally can control it because you ain't trying to be disrespectful. So if somebody cut through and challenge your opinion and kind of control the conversation, they can normally change the narrative that you're talking and not let you get through. Now, certain times, being as though who you are, you know how to speak clear, right? Certain times they got to come through with fuckery to interrupt what you're saying because they can't debunk it or they couldn't cut you off in time. So you actually made your point. Now they got to ridicule you. This is military police type tactics, bro. Yeah. So don't get
that's
that's yeah,
That's it. Exactly.
yeah.
No, that's it. Yo, you just detailed it because you just said it. Genuine, just chilling on the app, ain't trying to disrespect nobody, shit like that, just giving an opinion. And what you just articulated, that's exactly how it happened.
I peeped
So
it,
I
bro.
was
Look, I used to be in the rooms and somebody would come through and say something that was solid, right? And then somebody fluke would come through. And one of the ways to discredit what this person just said was they had multiple techniques. They either totally ignored and tell a nigga, man, shut the fuck up, bitch ass nigga, turn it into a dumbass conversation, nigga shit, which was like, yo, hold on, that nigga just said some smart shit. Why would a nigga chime in like that? They do it to me. Hold on. But I noticed they were doing it to other people as well. Certain people that was loners that had their
If you
own
have your own
mind.
opinion, they don't fuck with you, bro.
Yes.
They
oh,
No, no, no,
so
no, 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 no. It ain't that. No, 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 no. See, at first you would think that. It start making you feel like you really on some bullshit. No. They work for somebody. They on the same accord, which is an agenda to keep the narrative of the room pushing. That's how I start notice they was running plays. Y'all together. I used to notice when they came in the room, they used to come in the room in threes in my room. So what happened is I'll let one person up. Boom. They start coming in, push the narrative a certain way. I'll engage because I like pushback, right? But I'm on their ass at the same time. What made a nigga come in with the op narrative like that? You feel me, Buck? Oh, cool. Let him rock. Let him rock. But then what I would notice is two other people, maybe even three, would pop up. He need help. Yo, if you scroll back on some of the motherfucking Clubhouse playbacks, I was calling this shit out as they were doing it, telling them send more people. Y'all ain't fucking with me.
Facts.
Send more
Listen, and
people.
listen, and they tried to push the narrative that you was crazy, and then they tried to shit on your room. And that's the here's the
Facts.
thing. Listen, I went in Hogan's room and I was defending you because they cut you off. And then one of the chicks in Hogan's room was like, well, he got this going on, this guy going on. And I'm like, why the fuck would I even know what he got going on? Nobody
What
knows
do I got
anybody.
going on?
Listen, that's what she was saying. So she was like, "Oh, he did this and he did that." Da, da, da. I'm like, I don't know nothing the fuck about that. As far as what y'all talking about, you cut the man off, and the man wasn't being disingenuous. I was sticking to the script. Yo, that shit happened months ago. I should have
Facts.
peeped it then. I should have peeped it then because listen, I thought the Hocus room was on some chill shit.
Me
The Hocus room,
too.
man. Look, I thought, listen. So listen, the 100 room, I went into that shit because they was talking about political shit. When the Charleston White shit came up, my argument, here go my argument. And I remember I told you this before, and you was like Charleston the agent, and I'm not knocking you on that, but here go my point. They was coming at him about his comment, right? When I saw his comment on the internet, I ain't think that he actually meant it, but I knew that the comment was out of pocket, right?
About the
But
lady,
right,
white
with the
lady.
R word, with
Yeah,
just the
yeah,
R
yeah,
word,
yeah. He was
right?
bluffing. I
So
defended him on that though. Now around
right,
that
but here,
time, I was defending him about that because I asked him about that and what he meant.
right.
Yeah,
And
nah,
his
that was a play. He was
now
spinning with words. He knew niggas would latch on to that. But yeah, keep going though. Keep going.
exactly. Exactly. So when he gave the description, I'm into the political shit. So his description was basically saying that he ain't saying nothing different than what the rappers is saying. He gave references to Rick Ross. We can go down the line. Tragedy on the my favorite album, War Report. Fucking parole
CNN.
violators. CNN all day. Tragedy even say it in the fucking song. Duct taping her, masked up. You won't catch it because we and they blank it out. We aping her, we aping her. He say it on the fucking song. So my point was that I think that this guy's arguing for freedom of speech and he trolling at the same time. When I said that on the 100 floor, they tried to spin the narrative like, yo, you condoning the R word, this, that, and the other. Now, here go the
Hell
funny
no.
shit. Listen, here go the funny shit. They brought me up on the floor yesterday. They brought me up multiple times, and it would be a whole bunch of hollering. So finally, yesterday, they brought me up again, and they did the same shit. So here go. This is what I did. I said, didn't this nigga do a? I said, didn't this nigga do an interview with Mike Tyson? I'm pretty sure I seen him with no jumper and Mike Tyson. Here's what I'm getting at, right? You
You
go on.
took
You
Mike
can say
Tyson
that
and
the
no jumper?
he did. Whack 100 did an interview with Mike Tyson, but here go the point. The point is that Mike Tyson is a convicted rapist. So you're getting on a mailman on a Clubhouse app. Listen, you getting on a mailman on a Clubhouse app for defending Charleston White, and you say that I ain't got no quarrel in the argument because you can't troll on the R word, bro. You sat down and did an interview with a convicted rapist. Now here's my thing. I don't think Mike did it, but here's the issue. He was convicted of it. So how the fuck can you come out of your mouth and condemn Charleston White for for him saying that he trolling on the internet about the R word, and then you sat down with an actual convicted rapist and did an interview for a fucking bag? I couldn't get that out yesterday. I left it in the chat. They ain't acknowledged the shit. So that's what happened with the 100 room, but I never got a time to make my argument. Ain't nobody fucking dumb and ain't nobody condoning the shit that you're trying to spin. You're trying to spin a narrative. So when I saw that in the 100 room, they kicked me out and I left it be. The Hocus room was talking about the same shit. They was going more in depth. So a lot of the right wing political shit, they was talking about that. And I said, all right, I'll fuck with this room. Because when they not talking about the diet and they not talking about this, that, and the other, I said they talking about the political shit. So I've been in the room, salute to the room, this, that, and the other. He started beefing with Whack 100. I ain't say nothing. I
That was
said, yo,
fake.
I used listen, the exact dog. That's what I just said. I said after last night, I said, yo, these niggas is probably faking like they got a beef. And I'm thinking, like, what's the end motive? Like the
You don't remember when
monetization.
I called it out? See, you must have not been
I
around. So look.
I
All right, let
I
me
ain't
fill you
hear it.
in.
But
All
I
right,
believe
check
it. I
this out.
believe
So
it
look.
now.
All right, so I used to always promote Hocus Room as being one of the ones who didn't have fuckery going on, right? All right, because I felt like you. I would go in there and they'd be talking about certain shit, conspiracy theories, all this type shit. Now, I did notice some little weird things about the room, but I didn't, I considered it to be a non fuckery room, right? So as we going through the Clubhouse timeline and shit, I start noticing, oh, this what it was. The fake falling out between um Hocus 4 5th and Whack, right? But then Hocus went on a YouTube channel, their hip hop channel on YouTube, and was talking about it. I said, oh no, this a play. This a play. I came back on YouTube. I mean on Clubhouse, opened a room saying motherfucking Hocus 4 5th is woo woo woo. I forget what the title was. Yo, the nigga Hocus came in the room, like the talk. I brought him on the stage. Yo, I asked that nigga 2 to 3 questions. Ion popped up in the room. Then my channel got banned on Clubhouse. I swear to God. And all I was asking him was, yo, you running with that nigga Whack and this beef fake? I swear to God. I swear to God.
So they got the power to get people clipped because
Yeah,
I noticed
nigga, my
that
shit
like
got clipped. Yo, I was in the middle of a sentence, my nigga. Them niggas wasn't even in a room. Ion had just popped up. The nigga was in there for maybe about 10 minutes, five. I might be remembering it wrong. I ain't trying to, fuck the story up and make it like it was, but really it wasn't long, bro. And I ain't even had a room open long. So
I'm
like
just
it
trying
just
to
go to show you, and he didn't answer me. He was on some old iffy shit. But you see, niggas be having whole rooms. Niggas that pop up and have whole conversations with other niggas. But when I
so
question the
they
validity and say, yo, you running with that be fake or woo woo woo. Man, them boy, he got mad as shit and the room got boomed in my account. Got motherfucking banned. Real shit.
so here go my thing, right?
Or the title got taken in my account, got banned, something like that. Like I know my account got banned.
So here go my thing, right? I follow people on YouTube. The people that I follow, like the one channel that I watch on YouTube is like a right wing black dude from Virginia. He live in Tennessee right now. He got 1 million followers and he earned that shit. No profanity, and he just sit up there and talk about like current events and shit like that.
He
He
fuck
kind
with
of
Trump.
yeah, like he fuck with Trump. But
He a black
my point is,
conservative.
black conservative, right?
Oh, all them
So
channels bang. You a black conservative too?
Uh, I like put the gun legislation. Somebody I was working with put me deep with the gun legislation, so the gun legislation led me into politics. So like, but the gun legislation was kind of alarming because I was working with the nigga and he was like, showing me all this shit, and I'm like, bro, you gonna own all that shit in Philly? And he started telling me shit about my own state and my own city, and I didn't know. I was licensed to carry for like 20 years. So what
Mm-hmm.
it is that I got pulled. I genuinely got pulled into the political space. And what it was that I went ham with it. So like I'm on Instagram, I'm in the neighborhood, like I literally ride around in Philly, legal license to carry, but like I'm pulling out the ARs, I'm showing niggas, I'm putting niggas D. I'm telling niggas how you can get fully autos, all of that shit, because that's what the white boy told me. So that's why I jumped on Clubhouse, and I was winning a lot of arguments because a lot of people are left leaning. So when I was in the 100 room, and let's say like a school shooting happened, when the Texas shooting happened, they was talking about this and people should have did that and this, that, and the other. And I was up there correcting them because I'm like, bro, I'm like, at the end of the day, unless you're talking about arming teachers, I was like, it really wasn't no contingency plan. And then they was talking about assault weapons. I'm like, it ain't no such thing as assault weapons. So Wack was like, well, assault weapon is a real thing. And then he had a nigga that was in the military on the stage. So he asked me, he was like, well, what's your he was like what profession are you in that makes you like a weapons specialist? And I was like, I'm not in no profession. I said, I'm a fucking mailman. And then he was like, the nigga in the military got knowledge of firearms. I said, just because you in the military don't mean that you got knowledge of firearms. It's people in the
True.
fucking military. It's people in the military that's Democrats that believe in fucking gun laws and shit like that. They anti Second Amendment. They don't know shit. Like a soldier, just because you're in the military, don't qualify you to speak on shit. That's like me saying if I was in the streets I'm qualified to speak on every situation. I could be on the street, I could be in the streets trapping on the block for 3 years, never got robbed, never got tied up, none of that shit. I can't speak on that shit just because I'm in the fucking streets. I ain't encountered that situation yet. So like it was just like a lot of goofy shit. But the point is that I came into the space just being genuine, and I never came into the space disrespecting motherfuckers. And motherfuckers was pushing narratives like, oh, he think he right, or he over talking people and all that. I'm like, everybody fucking over talk people on Clubhouse. It ain't no fucking button. A motherfucker could be talking for fucking 5 minutes. He could stop for 2 seconds, and you think he done, and then you'll go to talk, and then next thing you know, they be like, "Oh, you cutting him off." Like a lot of the shit that was going on, I just was like, "Yo, y'all personalizing this shit." I get a rush about talking about current events. When I was a kid, I used to wonder why old people watch the fucking news all the time. Now I know. Like I'm 42 years old. When I turn on the news, I'm concerned about what's going on with the economy, what they teaching our kids in public schools, what's up with the gun legislation. Is they trying to force us to take a fucking jab in an election year, talking about everybody gonna fucking die? So like that's why I came to Clubhouse. Like I'm not on here to be right. I'm not on here to meditate. I ain't on here to be a nigga regurgitating shit from the Bible and the Quran and the Torah to be like, I did all this studying and all this goofy shit. I'm just a regular nigga on here because this is a space where you could talk about regular shit. But now I'm starting to see that it's all a gatekeep. Like all these fucking
Bro,
rooms
that
is
shit
all
all control, bro. It's all control, man.
All right,
This
hold
shit is
up, hold
all
up, hold
control.
up, hold up. All right, since you described it like that, I'm gonna challenge you. So the fact that you got tricked, you should be ashamed, because not that I was warning y'all, because technically you might have missed a lot of times where I was blatantly saying, yo, something ain't right. These people controlling the narrative too much. This ain't organic. It's something other. This ain't genuine. These people has got missions because they not having organic conversations. And it's exactly what you just described, right? So on the back end though, what people like me and you supposed to do, because I'm with you. So technically, are you gonna pull up in the room more often if I keep opening this motherfucker on Clubhouse, and you gonna tell other people that's like us to come? Because
fucking
right
real.
now, they
Fucking
cornering the
fucking
market.
real. I knew. Listen, bro. That's why I detail everything. I mentioned your beef because at the end of the day, when they was speaking on you, I'm just like that sound like some goofy shit. And I said at the end of the day, don't nobody know each other on this fucking app. If you know somebody, you know somebody. But for the most part, I'm pretty sure we don't know each other. So they started personalizing shit, and I said, well, this brother always articulate and like he be making fucking points. And in that particular room that day, when I was defending you, Shorty was like, well, you don't know nothing about him. I said, why the fuck would I know anything about him? We on a fucking app. So, bro, I already knew that you was a nigga that was giving fucking information or being genuine. And you right. I'm fucking ashamed. Because listen, the shit in the 100 room, I mean, not in the 100 room, the shit in the 45 room, that shit gradually happened. Like, meaning, like, it been like a month. Like, at first, they was like, yo, you always talking about Democrats and Republicans. And I'm just like, well, I'm like, that's just me being sarcastic, making a joke about the political space. Most people lean left. And then, like, they'll talk about, like, they'll make jabs at me about saying that, but then they'll go into conversation exactly about something like that. Like, last night, we was talking about the Cassie and Diddy situation. So it was one person in the room that was arguing, saying that Cassie was on some bullshit, and she was saying that it was a civil trial. So I started going into my knowledge of civil trials, and I said, "Yo, a civil trial kind of like bullshit." And Hocus was trying to say that by Diddy settling, that was an admit of guilt. And I said, they don't even use the word guilty in civil court for the most part. I'm like, you're not guilty of anything. I said, the accusations are civil, and I said, they're not criminal. So I said, even if you plead out to a fucking civil trial, I said, you're not really admitting anything. So I started giving examples of other forms of civil trials. Another form of a civil trial would be going to family court. They tried to make a joke out of it saying like, yo, you talking about your baby mom, But at the end of the day, if you have a child with somebody, that's a domestic issue. So if you had an issue with that person, you would be going to domestic court. Same way Cassie was fucking Puff Daddy, they went to domestic court. So I'm talking about this shit genuinely, and they started pushing the narrative, and I said, "Oh shit," that's when I caught it. But then I started thinking back, like they've been on this shit for a while. Like the little people in the room making jokes talking about, oh, it's Republican, it's Democrat. I'm like, well, that's the way I look at certain shit, but y'all not making jokes about the other people that the way that they present their shit. Whether it's
Right.
the nigga Sheik, whether it's the nigga Sheik talking about my, or the fucking white boy that said that he was a kingpin that's always talking about the presidents is related and all that goofy shit. Like people come into the rooms with the same spin every fucking night. And it lately it started getting like that. So I was kind of feeling it, but I was just like, no, I'm like, that's just the individual people in the room. But like last night, that's just how it went. And it was behind the Cassie and Diddy situation. The same thing in a 100 room when it was about Charleston White. So here we got people that got platforms that's trying to push a narrative that if you don't sympathize with the women, that you're the predator, or they're trying to push certain narratives. So that like that's when I caught it last night. I said, God damn. I said, I'm like, where all this smoke coming from? I was like, I said I ain't had no dog in the fight because Diddy was a Democrat. So I said the Me Too movement is kind of like what Malcolm X said, the chickens coming home to roost. That's what I said in the fucking room. I don't really have no argument, but what I said is that a civil trial ain't criminal charges. So what I was saying is that a lot of men get pulled into these civil situations, and if they settle out, or even if they win the case, or whether they lose, they're still they're they're still criticized. But again, we got to be clear about what a civil trial is. It's not criminal charges. You're talking about accusations in a civil trial. You haven't proven the accusations to be true. At least the R word and the human trafficking and all of that, they settled out on money. So a civil trial is a civil trial. It is what it is. It's kangaroo fucking court. But I peeped it last night, and you right. I should be embarrassed, nigga. I am embarrassed like a motherfucker. But again, when they was shitting on you, something in my mind said that like, no, this boy probably ain't do nothing wrong. He just probably fucking outspoken, and they intimidated, or they trying to control boy. That's the narrative I got because
Yeah, it
people
was both
people
though.
say
So I'm gonna tell you how they was doing it. One way they was doing it was, all right. So Hocus, if you pay attention to who be in Hocus' room, and if you came on Clubhouse in at a certain time, you would have been able to see a pattern. And what happened was Hocus was basically one of the only rooms that was on late night. So all these rooms was basically doing this thing where they was already in cahoots, and all the people would go into different rooms at certain times. Now they didn't make it open, so it was basically like a 100 ENT uh, bubble without them telling you. So it was Ion's room, Hocus' room. It was a couple rooms, right? Same people be the mods, same people be on the stage, same people down in the goose, and it would rotate around, right? Now I peeped it, but I thought it was organic. Now, as time went on, and I started noticing who had a little bit of leverage, and noticed certain people had equity in the app, or certain people was hired. So I started paying attention to the amount of time that certain people put on, and certain people was doing shifts. Seriously, they wouldn't miss a day. They was on pattern. It was a routine, almost like they was paid.
like
Now, if you
Sensei,
notice,
Sensei, Sensei on the morning shift. Me and her bumped heads plenty of times.
see, now what I noticed was it was the same people, and certain people on the stage would never talk. So that started standing out. But they was always there. You know what I mean? The same people. Now, another thing that stood out, the same people that was popular in these rooms, when I opened my room and my room got a lot of people, they would come. So I started noticing who would come and who wouldn't. Now, I noticed since I wasn't in the loop with none of those rooms, nobody else's room, I was kind of getting in the way of the crowds. Because if I ran a topic that people liked, people would come in my room over some of these other rooms. Seriously, because there's so many people, so it actually started drawing attention. So that's when think I start being a problem for some of these other people. Because I'm the dude that's not in their system, that's actually not on in the schedule, and I'm throwing rooms up. Sometimes I'm throwing rooms up either at their time, which I don't know because I don't give a fuck what their time slot is, or I'm doing it at a time in between their times with a topic that might be more interesting. Now, normally when I first came on Clubhouse, they would have had the hallway to themselves. That's how it was at first. Like it used to always be like it would be one room that had majority of the people. Now Crenshaw District and Sleepers in LA, they was in a different little bubble by themselves. But they ain't really had no numbers. They wasn't doing rooms with topics really. They was like moving on some more. It was just chill, like yo, just come in the room and chill. Whatever's going on. You feel me?
I I ain't seen them rooms in a minute. Sleepless in Seattle, you dead the fuck on, bro. Like you dead the go on. I'm gonna let you go.
So
Go ahead.
look, Ion and them had the rhythm where all of their rooms was in cahoots. If you look, it's the same niggas, Disco Dave, these same type names of these people that be on the stages. I start seeing the routine. And
Disco Danny, he be in Hogan's room, and
yeah,
me
yeah,
and
yeah,
him.
same
Yeah,
people. So
okay.
look,
God damn,
it's
I ain't
it's
never
a lot
peeped.
of the same people, and I noticed these. You can't help but notice it. Then I start seeing it bleed a little bit. So one of the people that used to always be in Hocus room start being in Chuck room as well. So I say, "Ho, they in cahoots too." So then I start noticing ions start popping up in different niggas' rooms too. So I say, "Oh,
What
it's
what
more niggas that's in this loop than I think." Oh,
what about
okay.
what about intellectual gangbanging? What about that room? What's
I
up with
don't
that
know
room?
who. I don't know about that one.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, go ahead, continue.
I might have been in there before because it's a lot of rooms that I've been in like once or twice, but I ain't really peeped. But for the most part, it's the same loops. Like you can see the little groups on here. Now they was certain people would come in the room and kind of try to expose certain stuff to me that would kind of fill in the blanks at certain times, but they was kind of talking about people that I wasn't really focused on. But it filled in the blanks because what I started understanding was, all right, so it's a certain group of people on here that understand what they're doing. They're mobilizing the crowds, whether they need to conquer and divide another room to steal some of the people that's in that room, or, you know, be fake beef with the room so they can get some of the people to, get some steam from it. So, and I noticed that because at certain times they would try to do certain shit to me. Like in the beginning, one of my first rooms got boomed by these same loops of people. Now I ain't know because I'm giving out green beans to whoever on the app that be, I mean, one of these motherfuckers backdoor off top, boom the room, hating. But they was all in cahoots. They all, they did that. Cause I was the new guy that was out the loop that don't know no better. Whack was in on it. That's how I started noticing. Oh, all y'all in cahoots and be fake beefing. Cause how y'all do that in my room? Act like y'all got a problem with each other, but in reality y'all don't. Cause y'all done wound up doing a room later on where y'all cool. That's when I start calling out the wrestling. They running plays. They wrestling, y'all. This shit fake. And I was walking down on niggas asking them in other niggas' rooms and on my stage. Yo, you was running a play. That shit was fake the other day. Niggas ain't like that shit. I said it so much they had to incorporate it in the Clubhouse lingo. They wasn't talking like that. Niggas hated when I first said niggas was wrestling. Niggas was fake. Then they incorporated it and started admitting it. I swear. Now everyone says running plays. But at first they wasn't talking like that. But the Hocus one was surprising. See, we knew Wack and them was running plays. You know what I mean? Like the whole spin of Wack's room is off of Trolls Nation. Off the buzz of the 6ix9ine shit, to be honest. That's when he started 100 ENT. He started 100 ENT off of Trolls Nation in my room. For real. That's what 100 ENT is. Trolls Nation in my room. I swear to God. Oh, and then what he added was the zestiness. I swear to God, look at the blueprint. He got the time slots from my show, from what I was doing, the actual morning and the night show. Figured out that you actually could even use those as strategic time periods for real. The trolling he got from Trolls Nation, literally, for real. That if you was in a room, that's all it was about. That was
So so
Rico.
basically, so basically, when you making a legit argument and you on the fucking stage, this nigga got a whole set group of people to sit back and throw shit just to fucking.
Fact. What? Nigga, they not only is they on the stage, nigga, they will call a random in. A random out of nowhere. And you sitting there in full throttle conversation with somebody else, then they let the random creep in, and now it turned to a fuckery convo. Y'all, you was just serious, making a good point. Somebody else was fake rebuttaling you, making you know what I mean, get a little bit amped up, making your point even more. And meanwhile, they let a motherfucking clown in the back door intentionally to throw this whole shit into an argument. And look, hold up. Not only did they do that, now you arguing with him. Guess what? Another fuckboy Ray come in and start arguing with the nigga that was arguing with you. Now it's two clowns that took the whole show. I swear to
It
God.
can't. It can't. Listen, it can't be that much. Listen, the amount of money that you get off a monetized YouTube station,
Nah,
it
see,
it,
look,
it
you no, see, you shorten it. Nah, you wow, bro. This ain't about no damn YouTube. This about controlling the motherfucking the minds of the dumber blacks, bro.
okay, okay. So I'm looking at it from
Bro,
the
so soon
monetary
as one of us, a nigga like me or you come in that bitch and say some shit that's profound, here they come. Cause they working. All right, let me tell you something. This shit just like the radio stations. The boule people that run them radio stations, say somebody like Charlemagne having a conversation with somebody like motherfucking Farrakhan, right? Boom. He not gonna go beyond the scope of what they want them the people to hear. So he gonna keep it safe. Say a nigga like you call in, nigga, they gonna spin it. You get it? That's their job to keep that shit in a safe space.
Or they gonna laugh that shit off as like you
that that
crazy.
shit that shit about that shit about the control. I was thinking small when I mentioned the money. You talking about
No,
power?
yeah, that's none of these. Yeah, this shit about making sure. Yo, to be honest, you should be kind of happy because you want to know what their goal is. They trying to convert blacks over to Republicans. So technically, their goal is the same as yours, but they don't want the people smart. They don't want them thinking about why to do it. They just want them to. They want to convert them all on the dumb. Stop voting Democrat. So if you ask me, that's what their overall agenda is. Look, most of
It's
their
a grift.
talking points is black conservative. So look, they
It's a
talk
grift.
heavy
It's a
black
grift.
on black crime. They tell us the streets is dead. They tell us most of these people, if you really ask them, tell you that they voting Trump. I ain't gonna lie. If you really get in some of these rooms, I don't give a fuck if a person sound Democrat or not. If you really get to asking motherfuckers, they talking Trumpish. So technically, yeah, King, it's in your favor. But what I don't think they like is you are actually opening up the political conversation to go further. They don't like that. They look like they just trying to convert niggas over to red and blue so they
They
can switch some
grifting. They
states over.
grifting. They grifting.
Yeah,
They
they
grifting.
grifting.
It's a grift.
Well,
It's
they
a grift.
getting paid to convert niggas. So they want to
That's
keep
what I'm
us in a
saying.
dumb
That's what it is.
conversation, but when real topics come up, they control the narrative and block niggas like you
Exactly.
out. So you good if it ain't no topic that's really like, touchy. But let it get into some more what you said you like to talk about, politics. That's when you're gonna see certain people come out the cut that have an agenda and they know what the fuck to keep from being said, which means they working. Cause ain't this many people
Exactly.
that's in compliance naturally. For real. It's too um you can go in a lot of these rooms and you'll catch the same type of backlash if you say certain things, which is odd.
It
Which is
ain't
odd.
odd. Nigga. You describe, nigga. You my dad right now, nigga. I hate to say that, but bro,
Yo,
you
the
saying
shit I watched
everything
it.
correct. You saying everything fucking correct. I done went in the other rooms and it be the same shit.
Yeah, and you
That's
be
why I asked you.
confused. You start feeling like it's you. That's wrong.
I
And that's
mean,
the
what the fuck
trick. That's
I do
gang
wrong?
stalking.
I'm like, what the fuck I do wrong? I'm like, we just talk about this shit yesterday or duh, 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 duh. Yeah, nigga,
They
they
got rid of
bro.
all of the guys that talk like me and you, bro, or spaced us out so far that it's no group of us. There is no room with a room with niggas like us. They got rid of it. It was small pockets of niggas like us on here at first. And I start championing for niggas because it was niggas that would come out the cut. They would speak when spoken to, say certain shit that meant something. And if somebody said some super fuck shit, they would come through and say, yo, that was some bullshit. It was about a nice 10 to 15 people that was solid. Like you won't catch them they not trolling. They not ready to get on here ridiculing niggas talking about they ready to pull up. None of that shit. When they have a regular conversation, they gonna speak their piece and they keep it opinion based, but it makes sense for the most part. It's I ain't catch them wavering on some old, just too too far in trying to be cool or all these types of things you could do in conversation. So I started learning that okay, we got a couple guys. I did wrong, y'all. I spoke out and said something to Reek. After I did that, I swear to God, it's like Whack targeted that shit. I swear to God, y'all, because I said this to Reek. One day, Reek and them didn't used to open the room all the time. They used to do like one room a day type shit. Try to make it one big ass, clickbait room a day type shit. And then kind of just go to other rooms, right? They was running a schedule. So I said, yo, why the fuck y'all ain't opening? Y'all keep doing that, specific shit. Y'all bluffing. I said, yo, we don't even need to wait for Whack. Now, this when I ain't have no room, y'all. I'm promoting Trolls Nation, even though I don't fuck with 6ix9ine, but still, I'm being loyal, right? Because they letting me record in that motherfucker, so I'm like, fuck it. So I say, yo, when we open a room, it be mad niggas in the room that be authentic. We could just have a real topic and we gonna get some spice. So we did a couple. If you were to scroll back, we did a couple. Technically, my room started before I started my room. Because what I started doing was I started producing Trolls Nation rooms inside of their rooms. So they would do this, oh, Jim Jones, this. Then you would catch this other shit where I didn't tell the nigga, yo, do this. Run this topic. Type it like this. I was on it. You understand? Producing content myself. I knew topics that was gonna get niggas in that bitch and be turned. We don't need yo. Niggas is strong minded about certain shit, bro. It's a whole slew of shit that'll get these niggas turned in these rooms. Swear to God. You got East Coast niggas and West Coast niggas. First off, y'all already know what time it is, man. you you already know how far that can go. Come on, bro. I'm a producer. Come on, bro. Then you got the different gang dynamic. Hold on. The East Coast, West Coast is one thing. Then when you put the gang dynamic on it, that's a whole nother thing. These niggas wasn't exploiting it. They was using it in a corny manner. You could have made those real conversations. They was turning into corny, man. I pull up, woo, woo, woo. Man, fuck. I seen the potential, right? So I said something. After I said something, I swear to God, them niggas that I felt as though had a voice that was. I actually told Rick, yo, this nigga's on here. That voice is technically heavy as Whack. Seriously, like people listen to certain people on here that talk, bro, and we ain't like, yeah, that should be funny with yo, but we losing out on the potential. I swear after that though, bro. That nigga went on a mission. It seemed like he start targeting them niggas.
You a leader. You a leader. That nigga was hurt.
Yeah,
Like I
hey,
hate listen, bro. I hate to say it, but like, bro, you a fucking leader, and them niggas couldn't control you. And
But
like
guess
real
what though? I actually told them I'm willing to work with you. I'm not going to be controlled, but I am work for hire. And when I lock in, I'm loyal. So like what that's the best of both worlds, bro. You got a nigga who's smart enough to know he ain't going underneath your wing. But technically, he a liaison that work with you. That's tight. He an ally
I
himself.
think that's how I do killed the app too though. I think when he didn't want nobody's voice as because it's supposed to be somebody else who's supposed to be on this app is just voice just as big as that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I feel
Facts.
like he killed that shit with just trying to discredit everybody on the whole fucking app. I think he killed the whole app like that.
He did. He did it intentionally. He cornered the market. It was a conquer and divide. But my thing is, you shaving the overall numbers. by not letting it breathe. Let certain rooms thrive. Don't send no trolls to the room. See, what they was doing was they was infiltrating other rooms with trolls. I peeped it. That's why I started flexing on all the new rooms, because I knew what they was. All the new rooms was basically rooms they was trying to build, and the tactic was go troll one of the rooms that's already thriving until you get some people. And if you'd have went in a lot of them other rooms, half they stages in the beginning was built off of people they got out of my room. How many times y'all heard of somebody come in the room and say, I mean, to be honest, I came on here from your YouTube. Yo, now look, I had to keep it real. If you came through my room and you chose to be in one of them troll rooms, you wasn't meant to be in my room. I was willing that. I was cool with that. Seriously. If you felt that to be your home, stay the fuck over there. I don't mind being the funnel. Just don't hate on my room though. All that old lying shit making fuck you gotta do that for. I'm smoking y'all boots. Just keep it real. And I'm not in y'all way because y'all ain't talking like me. Y'all niggas want to yell and do all that nut shit. That ain't my style. We in this bitch control. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could get out of you could turn up, but you gonna have some control on that shit.
The funny thing is that like I'm in Philly and nobody in Philly fucks with Clubhouse. So the thing is like when I be on there and they be doing all this extra shit, I be like, bro, like us a lot of people that feel like Clubhouse is chatty. I'm one of the few
What?
niggas like it's a lot of people that feel like it's chatty, like
Hell
it's
yeah.
in the way, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. So what it is that you got niggas trying to control something that everybody ain't uh privy or like interested in listening to. And what it is for me again, like I'm a Virgo, so like I'm a nigga that just love the debate. So like a app where you can actually express how you feel about a certain topic, and normally like you'll see somebody voice their opinion about a topic and you be laughing at this shit like, yo, this nigga really believe this shit, or like this, like whatever it be about, right? What the app allows you to do is just to get your opinion across. And as a Virgo, like we kind of get off on debating. Like I'm a nigga that live to debate. I'll argue for 24 fucking hours. Like it's just in me and shit. So
Hold on, bro. You ain't on Discord?
bro, I ain't really tech savvy. So what it is that I wanted to do like a YouTube channel. When I first got on Clubhouse, I tried to open up a room. Nobody came to the room. I didn't know how to bring people to the room, none of that shit. But I got a lot of fucking ideas. And I feel like I bring a lot of information forth, like genuinely, just by experience. So like I just go with it to like however it fucking come. Like here's the thing. Let me tell you one thing, right? My girl is school teacher, right? And she worked with a guy that like do video and all of this other shit. So what I was initially going to do was I was going to try to do a YouTube channel, and I was going to go around the neighborhood and talk politics, like pull up on niggas and like be like, yo, how you feel about Donald Trump? And niggas be like, nigga, we out here trapping, like we don't give a fuck about that shit. And then like I just like pull out an AR-15 and be like, yo, whoa, Donald Trump is an advocate for this, and if you ain't like, but like do it legally, like, and put it on camera. But what it is that YouTube got all these restrictions. So I was gonna do a black conservative thing, but like my shit was gonna be more like me being in the hood and just doing shit that people feel like that's drawn. Like I don't know if you're familiar with the word, like being extra drawn. Like so I was going to get away with it because like I got legal guns and shit. So my idea was to do a YouTube channel like that, but YouTube got all the restrictions when it come to gun shit. So like that was that's the only thing I kind of thought of. But like other than that, bro, I just go with the flow. But I'm listen, I'm down to do some shit. So like dog, I just be feeling this shit out. That's why I be on here, because like you could learn a lot of shit. Like I be learning a lot of shit on Clubhouse. I be learning that you could do a YouTube channel or you could do a Clubhouse and then turn it to being monetized and shit like that. But I'm not out here to try to control a narrative. Like anything I do got to be genuine. or else I ain't gonna do it. Like I work for a living, and I'm content with working. So
Oh
if
yeah.
something, yeah, like if something good come out of me doing a YouTube situation or doing some shit on Clubhouse, then that'd be a blessing. That's kind of like how I look at the shit. You understand what I'm saying? So like I'm not out here, like I'm not a desperate nigga that's just gonna do stupid shit on an app. You understand what I'm saying? Because like the shit that you're talking about, it makes sense. But again, um, I find it disingenuous because a lot of people talk about shit on this app that be personal. Like a lot of situations that have happened in the recent years have been situations that have been personal to certain people, whether it be the COVID situation, the jab, niggas losing jobs, all types of shit. So, but I mean, people on here to get a bag. I mean, it is what it is. You got all different types of individuals um on a space, and you don't know motherfuckers. So at the end of the day, like it is what it is. So, but yeah, I be on Discord when they open up the rooms on Discord. Like I
Nah,
only was on.
nah, 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 nah.
You saying
Yo,
create
you
a
want to coach? You
what you
really
mean?
want to do what you just described?
What like the YouTube channel and all that shit?
Yep. All that.
I mean,
Everything you
yeah,
just described.
yeah,
You in Philly.
yeah.
So you said you know somebody with a camera,
Mm-hmm.
but you not tech.
Right. I can learn certain shit. I ain't a dummy. Like I
I
mean,
know.
you know what I mean. But I'm not a big tech person. So like
Now
you know what I
fuck
mean.
that camera, man. Listen. Um, what if I told I could really what you trying to do? I think I know how to do all of the parts of what you just described and the rest of the parts you didn't talk about, to be honest. So I know the camera part. You already know. I really shoot fuck with the cameras. So that part ain't hard. But the part that you missing is the actual producing. I actually know how to get that bitch jumping. And to be honest, your page gonna jam. And I know why. Cause it ain't just trying. Nah, that market that hit that what you're gonna hit, that's a that's a very popular market, especially in the next 12 months. Like seriously. Matter of fact, it's 11 months now. That market is the shit right now that you try and
They're
get
gonna
into.
use your channel like the Republicans gonna use your channel to push that shit through the feed, especially if you talking the shit that they
I
want to
know
talk
how
about.
to amplify it though. I know a secret that nobody ain't using from his he hinted at it, but he guessing. And I ain't. He hinted at it. I know for sure which way to hit with it. And I've been already telling niggas, if you listen, I told niggas before. I said, yo, if anybody around me wants to start a black conservative channel, let me know. Cause I know I see the formula. That motherfucker, y'all seen me do the research. Y'all seen me on YouTube figuring it out. Like, oh my God. Whoa.
Listen,
These the niggas that's
listen,
getting the numbers.
listen, dog. Like honestly, bro, I sit back and be dreaming about it because here's the thing. Like, all right, prime example. I watched like a couple conservative, black conservatives. The first one is Anthony Bryan Logan. To me, Anthony Bryan Logan is
I
sharp
never seen
because
that nigga.
he the black boy that sit in front of the American flag, but he got a
All of them
million
got that.
subscribers. Right. But listen, he
Ho,
got a million.
that's the
He got
ho. I watched it so much I know how the theme is. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Look at the theme right here. We got a gun somewhere visible, whether it's a logo on the coffee cup or it's literally a gun mounted on the wall to let you know I'm pro gun. Hold up. We got the
then
American
you got
flag somewhere. Hold up. We got
uh
a snapback on.
the book.
Yo,
The
95% of these niggas wear snapbacks. Oh, and we like beards. If we could grow a beard, we got the beard.
he got books behind him. No gun shit, but just like
No
a lot
gun?
of books. But
Oh, he a
listen,
technical nigga.
right. But let me break him down. Right, he got a million followers. Right, no profanity. Right, kids call up, slow grind. he from West Virginia. He left West Virginia because now this is his story. I don't know if it's factual, but it seemed like it's genuine because it's not really a lot. He grew up in Virginia, lived in West Virginia recently. Left Virginia because Virginia turned Democrat. They went from red to blue. He went to Tennessee. He got a house before the mortgage boom. He got a house, I believe, in 2020. I think he said his house was 300,000. He said that if he was to get the house now, it would be 600. He don't work. He bought a Toyota Tundra. He humble with the Toyota Tundra. He married, no kids, and that nigga just do videos every fucking day from YouTube. And he don't really disclose what he make, but he's like humble about it. And he say that like he do well. He sell merch,
Yo, he's a
USA
millionaire,
hats.
bro.
You think so?
Yo, did you hear what I just said?
I don't know nothing about YouTube, bro. Like
Yo,
I'm like,
listen, listen,
listen,
listen, listen.
listen.
So you saying the videos averaging 300K each one?
Yeah, yeah, he definitely up there. Like he got
33% of
bro,
his viewer count, he hitting all videos. Yet that nigga's a
oh no,
millionaire.
listen, no YouTube strikes, no profanity.
Some
Like people,
videos hitting a million. Every once in a blue, one of them shoot up.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he
He
good. He
streamed,
good
he
for one of
streamed.
the million joints a month, one a month.
Now here's the thing. He not in no beef, right? But there's this other boy named Tatum. Now Tatum is an ex-cop.
I know him.
Now,
Nah, I know him,
right,
and I know the black conservative. That's why I was surprised when
right.
you said this other nigga name because I thought I caught them
Listen,
all, but I knew it had
but
to be
listen,
more.
listen. ABL is like the sleeper, bro. Like and like if just you a smart nigga, a sleeper in any scenario, basketball, football, in the army. He's a sleeper because again, what I noticed with him is like prime example. Like he don't dick ride nobody too hard to the point where he's affiliated with him. So it's kind of like, and if you
Neutral
watch
grifting.
you said what?
He on the side, but he neutral with it. He kind of playing a safe zone.
Listen, and the thing is that he still get his point across though. See, here's the issue. If you watch him, he get his point across, and at the same time, he able to get a voice because he play it carefully. Like he really exposed the Democrat Party. He really exposed the bullshit, but he put it in a humble way, and he just put it out there. And like they can't say nothing. Like they can't get him on strikes. They can't get him because like the thing is like when you really get heated about certain issues, they able to tie you up, and like none of that shit goes on his platform, and I fuck with that. But like you saying, Tatum get a lot of flack because Tatum is an ex-cop, and at the end of the day, a lot of shit that Tatum say, he kind of like. Now here's the issue. I'm not anti-cop. I'm from the neighborhood, but I'm not in the streets. So, but I'm from the neighborhood. So like if you get what I'm saying, like I'm not a total square, but like at the end of the day, like I ain't ever get booked for nothing. So like with Tatum is like super fucking copy. So like at the end of the day, like people that's from the hood, they not gonna really receive him like that. ABL is more safe because ABL kind of like fall in the category of just putting the information out there. It's the same thing with Candace Owens. Like Candace Owens can be too far right wing for some black women, but then Candace Owens hit dead on for a lot of men, and she hit that on for a lot of conservative women.
Yo,
It just depend on where you at with that shit.
yo, do you know that me and you have a lot in common, but we ops? You ain't know
Break it
that?
down, break it down, break it
What
down,
do
break
you
it down.
mean? You can't tell?
I mean, I don't know. Like break it
Yo,
down
it's
to me. Break it
weird. Cause all right, listen. I'm not Democrat, right? But I'm
down.
against
Right.
the people you naming. But see, I know why you rock with them, because you genuine fuck with some of the talking points that's on that side. Now, I'm only against the actual fact that they grifting with it. See, I ain't necessarily against. I mean, I could debate the talking points in some manners. I'm more the talking points that I don't like that these people use is stereotypes. The fact that they'll feed into the stereotypes of black people. I don't like that part. They grifting with it though. They grifting. They getting money. They know who the fuck listening. Hold on. It's black on black crime, 1350, 1360. I don't fuck with that. The violent, you know. What else? Oh, and the way they grift the news, they go along with the news too much. So, like, say for instance, they talking about the smash and grabs. Now, we didn't invent that, but if right now in the news, according to the black conservatives and white media, you would think that technically the youth are the only ones who ever ran in stores and grabbed, whole bundles of things and ran out. You feel me? But technically, if you look in the news, it's all types of people doing that shit right now and before. So it's like those types of things. Like, and some of them do it more than others. Like you just said, Tatum over the top with it. He a little bit extra. He an ex-police, so he be, you know what I mean? Candace Owens, she goddamn a Ben Shapiro model. She act just like the nigga. Um, but I think that might be interesting, me and you. Because technically we got some opposing. If put it like this, even if I'm just pushing back just because I can play Democrat. Republicans, or I could represent the Democrat side.
Well, what it is, so prime example, like with Candace Owens, like now Candace, I would say, Tatum is worse than Candace. Now,
Tatum don't
with the
have his own talking points. So at least she knowledgeable about certain things. I'm gonna keep it real. I done watched a lot of Tatum. My nigga don't got no data. He used surface level stats, and his
yeah,
memory ain't even that good.
right,
Like
and
he's
it's crazy
basically
too.
playing all right, he got two things in his favor. He a cop, so he represent that, and he black. So him saying the things that he's saying is just a go. That's why he popular. They need black
Right,
faces that will say these things. But as far as him like giving you some insight to like really like make you like, oh nah,
no,
he ain't for that. He
but
for the
see,
jocks, yo. He for the dumb
yo,
black niggas.
listen, yo, you dead. Listen, dog, you hitting every fucking nail because here's the issue. I started with Tatum and I found out about ABL through Tatum. Like I was probably watching Tatum and like a related video came up for ABL and I saw like a black nigga sitting in front of a flag and shit. So I was like, let me see what the fuck boy talking about.
The black conservative
So
better than Tatum.
yeah, you talking about the young boy. He nice
Yeah,
too.
he
All his
biased. Be
videos
sitting up
be
there by
having,
himself. I mean, well, like with a white
yeah,
background.
yeah, he be having each video like 300,000, 200,000.
Yeah,
Now
yeah, yeah. He nuking.
look,
They like
yo,
him.
here go the funny shit. Look, my man, right? My man, he Muslim, right? And he do real estate, right? So like at the end of the day, when we was talking about the political shit on what's the name, like during COVID time, like he was joking with me on Facebook talking about like, yo, he was like, nigga, you always talking about this political shit, da 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 da, blah blah blah, rah rah rah, right? So the COVID shit happened, the rent shit happened. You know, they said motherfuckers ain't had to pay rent. Now, mind you, he owned like 5 properties. Next thing you know, this nigga, listen, it hit that shit hit him hard. Listen, that shit hit him hard. This nigga making lives now. This nigga all in. Listen, he all in the politics, right? The nigga tell me that he watched the Black Conservative channel, Black Conservative Perspective and shit. The boy you talking about and all of that shit. He into
Yeah.
all of this shit now, but he was clowning me in the past. This nigga constantly talking about like, yo, now, mind you, he like a street nigga, so like he got the platform on Facebook, and he just be clowning niggas like Democrats and shit. He be like, yo, y'all niggas gonna really vote for fucking Joe Biden again? He be talking about the gas prices and all of that shit, bro. Like,
All right.
I
I got a
that shit was
secret
crazy.
weapon though. I got a weapon. So if a person is debating sides, they grifting because it should be about policy. And I just got into this shit, but I think I understand it. So let me explain. So say we a group. Let's take black people for instance. So they say, you talking to a group of blacks, and the word on the street is they have been caught up voting for Democrats because they believe that's the best party, but it's from lack of information, right? That's the theory, right? So boom, you call yourself informing them, but you never talk to them about a new policy that we should be pushing for this term of 4 years of a president. So therefore, if we ready to go vote for a candidate, I don't give a fuck what color he is. We come up with our policy, then we go send that out to both parties and tell them, yo, if you want our numbers, we want this. If he send us the word back and say, yeah, then yeah, we rocking with him. Now they got a bargain. Now both of them sent the word back and say, yeah, they both of them said they'd do it because they want our vote. All right, now we got leverage. Well, we tell the other nigga, yo, he agreed and y'all agreed. So what you gonna do extra? Y'all see, we not doing that. So it ain't about no party is better. It's about who in office this year gonna do right for our group. Straight up, I don't give a fuck what party. What? Give a fuck. Is he gonna do what the fuck we said at the beginning of the 4? Say less than. We give a fuck what team he on. For real. So party voting is crazy. It's supposed to be policy. Straight up. If you strip this down and we was talking business, we voting policy. It's like, all right, I could change the dynamics. We own teams in the NBA. So they tell you we make more profit if we make the best league. And the best league is these 4 teams need to win the championship. These other teams not popular enough to sustain the money, to make the money we need to make. If we run with these teams in the finals, then we maximizing on profit. Now, you as a team owner that got one of the weaker, non-popular teams that wants to get the most profit has to tie. I don't give a fuck. I came in to make money. So I don't care if my team places 21, 21st in the league. No, this the best league that make profit? Say less. So when we go into these motherfucking politics, we want to make profit. So we go into I'm voting for Holmes because he gonna do this. Whether it's a law getting passed, a bill, a policy, whatever, right? I don't care what color he wear. It's like, all right, business shit. We from over here. We in South Baltimore. Niggas say, yo, we need a new connect. Niggas say, yo, I know a nigga over here, he a blood. I don't give a fuck. Niggas say, I know another nigga over here, he a grip. I don't give a fuck, bro. We need coke. He got coke. Give a fuck about what color he wear. I just asked you about some coke. White. Fuck you talking about red and blue? Elephants? Man, fuck out of here, bro. Is it good? Is it cheap, bitch? You understand? Seriously, yo, we try to get work done. All right, let me simplify it for you. Do what you say? A Republican or a Democrat? No, jobs. You see what I just did? Niggas talking about yo, niggas are voting for. I don't give a fuck what his name is. Did the nigga got jobs? Yeah, you see what I just did? Balled all that shit up. So if you talking to these people on the internet or listening to them and they can't break that bitch down into one line like that, yeah, you see what I just did? Took all of this shit and balled it up. Yeah, I get it. Let me tell you, fuck all of what they talking about. Pick a thing and say, if that nigga don't get that, we don't fuck with him. We don't give a fuck who was this before, none of that. Nigga, how we rock, nigga, is you gonna do? All right, say less, we fuck. That's how real politics work, y'all. Straight up. Is that play gonna get pulled if we pull our numbers? That's what this shit about. That's what a union about. That's what a church gathering about. We mobilizing the church in numbers. Yeah, they using pressure, numbers to get what they want. All right. We the black community, the black vote, so-called. Niggas talking Republican and Democrat. Give a fuck about none of that. Pick something. Let's vote on what we really want as a group, and then we send a candidate, nigga, to represent everybody. Yo, you the voice for the black people. No, it's not Ice Cube. No, we ain't sending Ice Cube, nigga. We ain't that bitch ass nigga better not jump. You understand? Matter of fact, if I was a black leader, I'd have sent out a memo. That nigga can't speak about no politics on no platforms no more. Yeah, that's how real it is. I'd have sent that memo out. Fuck, I better not catch niggas talking with no motherfucking Ice Cube. Lest that nigga put on a suit and start going by O'Shea Jackson. And that nigga owe us an apology for all that fuckery. Matter of fact, still no. Tell that nigga go retire. Seriously, he put too much fuckery in the black community. To be honest, the Muslims should have got with his dumb ass, but technically the Muslims run with them niggas too. You check back.
You dead on that. Like if you want to go down that lane, he definitely pushed out a lot of fuckery towards the community, made money off of it.
Well, I'm gonna
And
say Farrakhan know what he doing with playing with the entertainment industrial complex. For
yeah,
real.
yeah, he do. Yeah, he do.
He playing it. Look, at first I was thinking they was really, yeah, man, he was on some oppie shit with him. Nah. Check his timeline. All you need to do is take in enough of the content. You really say, oh, they sure gave Holmes leeway. Fuck. Holmes was sure allowed to get a lot of talking in to be blackballed. My man was everywhere. Million Man March. What? They let you rent that? And they your ops.
Yeah, how about that, right?
Yo, how much it cost to rent that spot?
Well, here's the thing. All right, well, let's put the other aspect into it. DC ran by Democrats, so I mean, it's not necessarily that.
No, no, no,
I
no,
mean,
no, 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 no. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I gotta debate with you right there. So you think solely Democrats? Nah. Let me ask you this: do you think that the branches of Democrat and Republican would need an arm separate from them that would have more power? You understand what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I mean, yeah, and no. Like when I say Democrats, I'm talking about the ideology more so. So like if I say Democrat, like I understand that it's Republicans that do Democrat shit. They call them rhinos, and then you got all different different forms of government, legislative branches. If you if whether even if you're against the American government, like understanding like how it's broken down as far as like state, local, municipal, federal laws, Supreme Court, fucking laws versus actual mandates, all of that bullshit. Like it's actually kind of interesting. So like you know um that's where I'm
See,
at with
me
it
and
as
you
far as
would
that
probably
country thing.
debate more on that. Our conversations will probably wind up being a lot of us debating on the validity of those spots and me trying to stress the fact that they're all underneath of like the arm of a controlled thing that we really don't have knowledge of. Like, so it's like it's well oiled to look like they actually ops when in reality they work together. Could you see a way they actually work together and their beef is just meant to like play out?
Yeah, I mean, I get that. See, the thing is that like I understand like government got all different plays in it, so it's like there is an aspect of them being birds of the same feather and all of that other shit, but
Right.
that's not the whole that's not the whole gist of the shit. That's why Trump made a lot of noise because Trump for whatever reason he decided to get into the presidency, but um he's definitely not a Republican or a Democrat. Now he made a lot of money and did business back in the day with Democrats, and he ran on the Republican ticket. But I'd say that he's more like a acting now as a true conservative, whereas though a lot of people in the Republican Party, um, they differ when it comes to certain shit. Like um, and all it is that it's a difference in ideology. So like one party may have a perception on what murder is. One party may have a perception of what extortion is. One party may have fucking a perception of um what reparations is. Like it's the difference in ideologies. So like I ain't fooled by it, but I understand that politics is kind of like the control of everything. Like politics dictate a lot of shit. It dictate what go on the streets. Um, that's like a fact. It's the top head of everything. Like everything is political. Like what your kids is taught in they fucking school.
All
Um,
right.
like
Let me ask you
what
this. Let me ask you this.
what what
All
somebody
right.
feel is a fucking robbery versus a fucking beat down or like any fucking thing. Like all of that shit is political. Like it all ties back
Oh,
into like
let me kick it forward. Watch this. Watch this. So look. So do you agree that the United States is ran like a company?
I believe so. Yeah. I
Would
mean,
the
I don't have no
investors
argument with it.
would the investors of a company put someone as the CEO that wasn't prepared for the job?
No. Mm-mm.
So what is Trump?
I mean, the way the government's set up, the head of state like not set up to run everything. Like there's other factors that come into play when it come to how the government is ran. Like states get away with a lot of shit, and states have individual rights under the 10th Amendment. So what it is that like states can get away with like a whole bunch of um shit, and there's really nothing that the president can do about it because you know it'd be looked at as overreach, even though the Constitution is kind of like supposed to be balanced out, meaning that states not really supposed to go against the federal for the most part. It's not actually written, but the way that the other articles are written, you will kind of think that it's supposed to go in that direction. So it's a difference between a constitutional republic and a democracy. A democracy is kind of like it definitely is the voice of the people. The problem is that if you have 300 million people and 200 million people say that they should eat shit to fucking survive, that mean that the other 100 million got to go along with the program. That's like the definition of a democracy. Whereas though in a fucking constitutional republic, it would be more so like it's 300 million people here. Here's the laws. You can't force
Hold
people
on.
to eat shit.
Hold
Like,
on. Let me shift
you know
gears
what I mean?
real quick. All right. This gonna be tough because you like this politics shit. I see you like it. Hold on. All right.
That shit,
So,
that shit trickle down. You know that shit trickle down into kind of like everything and shit a little bit.
because the weird part about it is, I would like to get into the dynamics of what you're saying, but I'll be getting shorted because of some of the other information I'm privy to. So let me come from a different angle real quick to see what you think about this. So so how you feel about September 11th?
Who was in
Peep this
office?
out, y'all.
Who was in office? Was it Bush?
Bush was in office, right?
September.
Waterside. Bush was in office, right? He was in there when it happened.
Facts.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He was sitting down.
All right. So what I'd say now,
I
based off of
wasn't
what I
coming from
know,
that angle though. I wasn't ready to go like into specifics of that, but go ahead, make your point though.
September 11th, I think it's possible that September 11th was either an actual attack or the bullshit would be a play by the Republicans to kind of like put like an Islamic phobia in people's heads to push another narrative, like maybe to take focus off of something or to actually do certain shit or like get away with certain shit. Like I don't know if September 11th was used to push a certain type of war, if I'm not mistaken. So
Laws
um
changed, right?
yeah, laws changed and all of that. I believe that
We had to give up some of our rights.
the Privacy Act, if I'm not mistaken, the Privacy Act was pushed by
Right.
Republicans and Democrats.
Which
So
kind of
like
makes the internet what it is today, right? Like without that
exactly,
privacy act, like a lot of things will be different about the internet and the way we move around, right? Because you got a lot more travel once you open the internet up. And they had to put a little bit more control on the way people was coming through the airport, right?
exactly.
All right,
So a
hold up
lot of
though.
shit changed.
Hold up though. Why why would the United States have that angle on that date with that, and it wound up doing what it did afterwards, right? And the laws we gave, we hold on, the laws that were changed and different laws that was created around that date, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it almost appears that it's something bigger than the United States. What would I call it? The politics of the United States almost seem like they aren't important in comparison to world politics, if you understand what I'm saying. And United States politics are actually just a show as we move forward to whatever the world politics will be. And soon we will have one world president. What you think about that?
Mm-hmm. I believe that's possible because that's what they pushing for. When you say a one world president, they definitely pushing for a one world government. So that's like the main I mean, I would say the end result of communism or socialism, which are kind of like synonymous, but it's
All
basically
right. The
like it kind
people
of
that,
like that shit run from good and evil all the way up to communism and socialism, because what it is that all of these things, like again, the interpretation of like whether alcohol or marijuana should be legalized, or the perception of like certain laws and all of these other things, like all of these things are decided outside of religious law. So what you got is like you got regular human beings trying to govern themselves with certain laws, and they're trying to maintain a civilized state, meaning that they like want people to like have some kind of peace to a certain degree and coexist amongst each other. And during the process, they're like making up laws to decide how to live amongst each other. And like that's all politics is. Like if you take away the like Republican, Democrat names, like and take it back in the day, like with villages and fucking huts and all types of shit, you had the same shit going on. Um, it just wasn't motherfuckers sitting down with gavels, like with suits on and shit, like going about it that way. You understand what I'm saying?
right.
Like it was shit that was talked about, and like as time went on and progressed, like shit got deeper. You got more people, you got more fucking laws, bigger government, like bigger overreach, like a lot of that shit. Like I don't know. I know I'm just rambling for the most part, but like this, uh, me get kind of like getting put on the politics. Like I kind of like make it a point to like make everything political, even down to like how people personalities is and how I address them and all types of shit. Like I be arguing with motherfuckers calling them Democrats and shit, like real shit. Like I like it's just crazy and shit. But like it's ideologies that like fall behind the shit. And the last 4 years was like weird as shit. So like if you really a person that's observant, these last 4 years and you ain't get jabbed the fuck up and all of that, like you saw people being like totally ridiculous. So I got to see it in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? like motherfuckers is crazy and shit. Like what? Like nigga, you wearing a whole fucking mask like in an election year?
Yo,
like
you into
like real
eugenics?
shit.
What eugenics mean to you?
I don't know the definition. I'll be 100 with
What?
you, beloved. I heard it before. Like what is it though?
Oh my God.
What the fuck is that? I heard it. I heard of it before, but like I don't know what it is.
Bro. Yo. Oh my God. I got you. I got you. There you go, y'all. You see me fishing? If y'all was paying attention to what just happened right now, he started off heavy political. I told him I could be a op, but I don't really have a side in politics. I just don't agree with people telling black people to go Republican without telling them about a policy to push, right? So I'm not mad at black conservatives or people that's kind of leaning that way, because technically they got a reason to be mad at the Democrats. They ain't did shit. But neither party gonna do shit. That's my theory. But I'll be kind of staying out the way. So when he was pushing that, I accept it because technically I want us to make money off of content. So if it happened to be something that they want to have us doing, I don't mind it. Like we got a lot of these dudes. He more genuine with it, so it don't seem like he like he said he trying to make a YouTube channel, but he's not running to do it or rushing to do it like to monetize it. He figure it out, right? So it's like it ain't a grift. All right. But the weird part about it is I was saying if I could challenge to get him outside of politics in the conversation to see if I could get him to understand that, yo, how real is the politics? So if you notice, I went to 9/11. Now, the foundation for me using 9/11 is the connection to a world government. Now, I did it real broad. I ain't want to get into too many details and all of that because it's a lot of inner workings. But just on a broad scale, that's a way to check to see where somebody's mind at. Like, all right, so how real can politics be if technically both sides of these parties are technically aiming towards a one world government if you step back and look from some people's vision, right? Or the optics look like that, right? So that was my theory on 9/11. So if you notice, I stepped back, then I hit him with the eugenics. Now, all right, they actually go together, which is the spooky part. But both of them trump politics. See, it's certain ideas and concepts that just make you like, hold on, if this thing is what it is, then these politics can't really be real. And that's why I brought eugenics out. So let me explain. Eugenics is the process of removing a certain group of people by let me say it's different ways under the umbrella, but let me explain a general description of what would be broadly what the tactic being used. You're shaping science and history to show your opinion on who should be removed if someone does have to be removed is correct. You get that? And they
Yeah,
active.
I'm listening.
It's active. So my concept is eugenics trumps politics. All right, so let me give you an example. Planned Parenthood is eugenics. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I'd agree with you on that when you say it's
All right, ho,
eugenics.
ho, ho, ho. All right, you gotta look into the history of eugenics and see that it actually comes well before the idea comes before our and our politics are based on capitalism. So when you start understanding these other things, these concepts start making it to where as though it's like, is that shit even real? Because when you see, all right, I could use this. Democrats can't win a campaign without funding from a Republican. How about that? Yo, I don't give a fuck what you tell me. Once a person crosses a certain threshold of money in the bank, we supposed to think they not voting for fucking tax breaks at all times. Fuck your race. We talking the difference 100 to 200K possibly or more. We talking about people with money. All right, once you get a couple dollars, these motherfucking little 1% and 2% start counting. 5, 10% differences. So you want to know why Republicans is known to be, leaning towards them tax breaks, nigga. Yeah, it's had motherfucking 100 million in the bank, bro. Yes, sir. So if we think anybody with money, including Democrat politicians, y'all do know they not broke. I don't know if you check nigga salary. Yes, sir. 10, 15 years in politics, yeah, it's got a couple million. Yes, sir. Unless you is what you sniff coke. Y'all must still be doing math, man. So once one of these Democrats is really a voting Democrat, though. Yeah, he talked Democrat. Does he vote Democrat? Fuck no. I don't think none of them do, y'all. They get money. I don't know if you check their shit, even down to the mayors and shit. They eat. It's on the books for them to eat, y'all. How much is it? Somebody give me
Hell
some
yeah.
numbers. Y'all know more than me. Give me the
They get
average salary of a mayor or a governor. You mean? And go up the scale. And we talking, yo, that nigga got a 5 to 10 years in. He in the mills, y'all. For real. President making 400K, ain't he? And that's old numbers. A year.
I think it's like 150.
What for what? A mayor?
Yeah, mayor.
That's tight, y'all. So we talking 10 pack. He had 1.5 with the tax. He probably wound up with what? He damn sure got 750 in there if he wasn't spurging crazy. If he live in the right spot, he ain't getting his ass taxed. He got it, yeah, just in 10. Once the nigga get into 20 and get some leverage. Well, we sleeping on what he was doing before he got there. Cause by the time you work your way up, you already done had a couple jobs. Don't you feel me? Yo, these people not broke, y'all. So my theory is if the money is Republican, but hold on, let's flip the script real quick. All right, let's say you grassroots Democrat, really from the mud. Where your funding come from? Yo, who has the money to invest in the political person that they want to be in office that can push their business forward? Or that's just their idea. They want to. I'll wait.
Well, you asking as a class, like as a group of people,
Yeah. Tell me.
the billionaires and shit, 1%, quote unquote.
Exactly. Yep. That's what I'm saying, Imam. Like, yo, these is Republicans that's funding even Democrats.
No, you made a point earlier though. Give or take, regardless what side of the spectrum they on. Like, bruh, like, because there's this argument going on about how we're at the point in history, in American history, where the financial gap has never been this wide, right? And they're talking about last time we seen this, what came after that was a Great Depression, right? So we've always had this reset or revolution or evolution. Something takes place, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like, bro, why is niggas surprised? Well, like, why wouldn't capital accumulate? Like, if you had $100 million, like, it's that much easier for you to make the next $100 million and shit.
Big money take little money.
Yeah, and everybody acts surprised if they're like, why wouldn't this trend keep going? Why wouldn't they keep buying up society so there's nothing left? Like something's gonna have to give. Either
Well,
it's gonna be an evolution of some sort, or these niggas
well, the
gonna be
trick
it's
is
gonna be
it
a
wasn't never
revolution.
organic. It's
Mm,
controlled. The money control it. So they
that's a
making
fact.
it look like it's some type of like a yo, you can be a part of it. Hell no.
To
They
your
got that
point,
bitch going up and
it's
down.
organic, grassroots. You know, this is bottoms up, but like, no, it's not really an organic bottom up buildup. It's like, yeah,
They
I
know what
don't
the
even know
fuck
if it's
going on.
possible to do that anymore, but organically. Like, can you really get a campaign or some sort of movement to where it's solely by the people for the people at this
It
point?
never was a real one. It always got backdoored. The money always backdoored it, bro. If you go back in history, bro, you could go back as far as you want, y'all. If y'all go and look, any movement that start bubbling, it can't compete with the money, y'all. I'm telling you, the money and the ideas that the money want to push forward wins because they start pulling out dirty tactics. Yo, the money get niggas smoked. All right, so let's go before smoked. All right, so let's see how the money interrupts organic politics. So you got this guy in this small town. He started off because he was working at the local goddamn factory and he the most outspoken. He stood up for niggas and now the nigga running for office. Now the people behind him is regular working people. They putting up to his campaign. It ain't really doing much. They need way more promotion. Woo woo woo. Who he gotta reach out to? The people that been in the town doing politics before he was running. Now normally these people is already with the shit, y'all. Do your research. The people that was putting money into campaigns before a new person comes was already in the loop of politics. So they just gonna grab that guy because they can shape and mold him. And then the dude is turned into a politician, y'all, that we meet. Grassroots gets shaved off. If he was organic, it's gonna get shaved off. Because his agenda rates start getting pushed right there. They were bringing the campaign of people to help him right. Now his speech is getting, other people helping him with his talking points, all these types of things. Now, little did he know, they curving him away from shit and they telling him it's in his best interest. But in reality, that's pushing somebody else's narrative, which when you look at it from a large scale, that's controlling politics. The money. Look, they just sent
Bro,
somebody in there.
you're making me think about every, like, as you're talking, I can't think of a better example than APAC, and because Israel and Palestine, I know that's a bigger scale thing right now, but just how much influence they got, and when you really strip all this away from it, like, bro, it's nothing more than money. So money is so
Money.
powerful that it's not even niggas inside of this border, bro. It's a whole other country in the Middle East controlling American politics, and bro, like I saw some stats somewhere, upwards of 70 to 74 to, I think, even close to 80% of the current, like, Republican Democrats, no matter what side you come from, our senators and our fucking in DC have dual citizenship with Israel
Facts.
to that point. So like, yeah, I mean, I just, like,
Well,
bro,
hold
in
on. When you
Americans,
understand the Federal Reserve and you understand money, and then
mm,
you understand who has the most control over money as far as optics can see, then you know what time it is.
no, it's a
That's why
fact.
when people talking this current shit right now in the news, I just tell niggas, yo, who got the most money? Game over. We ain't got
Niggas
no
eating on both sides of
conversations.
this shit. They don't really care, bro. It's like, hey, we gonna create this chaos, but bro, yeah. To your point,
Order the
and look, we
chaos.
live in the heart of capitalism too. So like, other niggas might be able to make this argument, but as Americans, yo, bro, this is literally the heart and soul of capitalism as we know it, the system of it.
Well, the reason why is because it's a country that was built for it. It was
Exactly.
built to be a business. It's an offshoot of all these other countries and their finesse. It was built for that, y'all. You can see it. Literally, they found the spot and they say, yo, we gonna run that motherfucker a little bit more like a business than we would do our own land. So to whoever, the people that created this is their system, the fiat system, running reckless. Capitalism. Yeah. And it's a scapegoat for the fuckery in the whole world, to be honest, if you look at it. It's kind of like that. It's a place where everybody can go and come up, and capitalism is allowed, where you can literally come up from the mud, right? But the dark side to it is you can be a victim of that. So it's a slick as shit. That's why I always be like, yo, the people that set this up, they nice as a motherfucker. Like the intelligence involved in the organization. Oh yeah, they did this. This motherfucker
But
nice.
you know what's crazy, when you, like, and I study economics in school, so when you take this whole idea down to a simple, like, first principles point, the whole underlying theory is this, some nigga named Adam Smith, the dude who founded economics, right? The theory underlying is that something called the invisible hand, right? And
Yeah,
it's an economics theory. And what that basically means is that the idea behind that is, if everybody used to be selfish, right? If everybody essentially focused on their own well being as a community, you feel me? The tide will be higher and shit. So
right.
fundamentally, this bro, the system is telling you that you gotta, it's you before everybody else. It's crabs in a barrel mentality. And to I mean, like, when you look at the evidence, you can make the argument like, yeah, people have been better off.
Competition breeds a bigger pot, is what you're saying.
Exactly. So competition is the word
The
there. Exactly.
crab
So it's
barrel is taller if you put more crabs in it. Damn.
Right.
okay.
I mean, and crabs in a
God.
barrel. Like,
That's
why is
deep.
the
That's
crabs
deep.
in a barrel? It's the question to be asked.
What you say?
Say, you know how I am with that shit. That's saying crabs in a barrel. The question is, why the fuck is the crabs in the barrel in the first place?
Well,
That's kind of
they
what I'm getting at. It's this zero
That's a
sum. It's
fact.
for you to
you in a
lose or for
controlled
you to win, I
environment.
gotta lose. Or like, you can't win without me losing. It can't be. You feel me? It's this false dichotomy. Like, that's
The
a good
invisible
question.
part is you in a controlled environment. See, that's the part that in your day-to-day life seems like that's the most invisible part. That's the part that people not willing to accept, that you're actually in a big controlled environment. Almost as if you're a gerbil in a tank sitting on somebody's dresser. But see, the fact that that person controls the fact that you can change your own them little hay chips at the bottom, and you can put water in your own bottle, and you control a hamster wheel yourself. You can put the wheel together. Like, you literally can make your own hamster wheel. You think you free. But in reality, it's somebody shaping the size of that tank. They control the temperature. They give you the elements that's inside that you build with. For real.
That's
You don't
a
obtain
hundred
your
percent.
own.
The only intrinsic real thing we have, bro, this whole story they tell us, is the fucking, like you said, the federal government, which can print money at its will, and the military, which can go They're gonna kill you, bro. It's literally nothing more than that. There's no like everything else is a fucking story, bro.
And look, everybody that's rocking right now, I don't think they ops. I think all people that's acting like ops right now are just that, acting. And they're moving forward to moving to having control of the total people so they can basically have their sections. And they already made their divisions of who going to run what, and they already divided all that shit up. And basically all they sorting out is the amount of people that's going to be left and how to control them and where we're controlling them at, what they will eat. They removed the ability for you to live away from the government. I don't know if you know that. You go ahead and try to live like a caveman somewhere. Hell no. It's only a couple spots in the world where it's indigenous people still living off the land where they originated at. They done moved a lot of them motherfuckers. I'm telling you. They didn't. So it's only a couple of them that actually have an environment they live in that can sustain life without being from the outside world. Only couple spots. Anywhere else, your ass ain't gonna make it. You've been domesticated too much. You could go over there as much as you want. Your ass ain't gonna make it up the mountain. Swear to God. Let alone learn how to adapt to this shit, nigga. For real. Like just off of, I ain't gonna lie, just off the amount of insects that might be in some of the spots where humans ain't been for a long time, the average person from the urban and community, we ain't fucking with that. Animals and insects, we talking about crazy shit out there, y'all. And I can tell you, I ain't fucking with a lot. If spider land on me, I'm out. I'm going back to the city, bro. Straight up. Snakes, fuck is wrong with them? But nah, yo, they didn't did that on purpose. Now it's a smart move though. See, you got niggas be thinking, yo, who would do that? Fuck you mean, bro? Why would they let it be to
Have
where as
to
though
think like your enemy, bro. Like not enemy, but you have to think like
facts?
that. To,
No,
you know what I'm saying? To
give him
even
a
get any
notch better than you.
concept.
No, assume that nigga's slicker than you.
Exactly.
Yeah, get that nigga the benefit of try to think past what you capable of. Yeah, get him the benefit of the doubt. He got leverage. He got bread, and that nigga got devices and tools. Nah, get that nigga the benefit of the doubt. These niggas ain't stupid. How you think you got? Nigga, you inside a system you like that they created, and you think they dumb? You crazy. You That's a slap in the face. Nigga, you be out here partying, going to football, basketball games, strip clubs, watching TVs and shit. You like this shit. They made it. You thought the planning wasn't sophisticated to come up with? Oh yeah, they slick, nigga. They smart. Fuck. You gotta know why. That's when you learn that they created Hollywood to keep people mesmerized, and the magic behind the wand is real. The druids, magicians, Hollywood, smoke and mirrors. The wand is made from the holly tree, Hollywood, the magic wand. The whole shit is a show. See, that's why niggas, even politics, y'all. That's why when I can't have an argument with you, Akeem, I like his knowledgeable insight into politics because that's better than an ignorant conversation coming from us because so many niggas talking about dumb shit. But when we really get engaged, I'm gonna keep pushing yo on some yo. Are you sure that shit real, bro? So I'm one of the people that would allow King to be involved in politics, but when he come holler at me, we not talking about politics. We ready to talk about some whole other shit. Yeah, that's your job. You like doing? I like to see brothers this intelligent talk about that shit. Yeah, but we going
Hey, Key.
yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Now you
Hey, the
good.
judge's gavel. You think that's come from the holly tree too?
You good call. I wouldn't doubt it because they definitely special. You don't just see them sitting around. Definitely ain't regular, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. They ain't the only thing. Keep going. Keep going. Probably more, bro. Like we could Google it. I mean, it's a certain tree. The wood has to have some type like all right, there's no they didn't link that like that I mean by mistake, y'all. Now, you might want to do some research into the druids And what force had these trees and why they claiming that bitch got that power? Because that's what they saying. That's the best tool. So if I wouldn't doubt if his hammer's made out of it, Waterside. Cause I done seen some pretty serious ass hammers that cost a couple dollars, and them bitches do work different. I don't know if y'all niggas use hammers before, but if you use a real carpenter nigga hammer, like a nigga let you use his joint off his belt, and you like, whoa, what the fuck? This bitch got the fuck? How the fuck I just knocked that nail in with one bang like that? That bitch got a damn. Bitch is built by a goddamn mason. That bitch work efficiently. I'm telling y'all, it's a difference. A $10 hammer versus $100 hammer. If you get the right one, and now I'm sure they take it a step further because them niggas use the hammer so much. I wouldn't doubt if it's some niggas who probably got some shit made out of. Why not? Hollywood. Hell yeah, and a lot of them boys play with wood too. Pause. They be craftsmen and shit. Yeah, Waterside, you wanted something with that? That's what I do with it, Waterside. Hollywood dashboard in the Cadillac. Fuck wrong with them. Niggas like, yo, what is this wood grain? Bitch, that's mahogany Hollywood. Fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, bitch, cranberry. And the steering wheel, nigga. For real. Fuck it. Dining room table. How about this? What you want to start a business, Waterside? We got magical everything, nigga. Everything made out of wood. We make it out of Hollywood, man. Whole damn desk.
We should bring the rocking chairs back.
Woo. Rocking chairs is the shit. I ain't gonna lie. You could get money with the special edition rocking chairs because I buy one. I need my shit candy painted though. Wet. Like for real. Like a car. That's actually hard. I got some shit I'm about to make too. Who want a backwood table? Y'all buy a backwood table? Who want one? I'm taking orders. Backwood tables. I mean, technically it's gonna be more, but that's the first one. Cause I already got it. Y'all don't know? Nobody don't need no furniture. Niggas said niggas. Nobody don't need no table for their room. It's like a smoker's table, like you know what I mean? It's like for a man cave. I mean, depending on where you want to put it at, you can make it different. But like the joint you sit in front of the couch, I gotta show y'all one. I gotta bring one out. I'm about to finesse it. I've been made them. Well, my girl made it. It's my design, but she actually the fabricator. It's Friday though. 1 o'clock. What's up? What else in the news? I ain't watched no internet. I ain't been on YouTube. I ain't watched no interviews. Nothing. I've been chilling. What's going on? Ain't no more. You ain't got nothing else. Cloud
Hey,
said something.
bro, just
Yeah,
out of
so I was gonna
curiosity.
say,
My bad,
I was
bro.
gonna
Go
say,
ahead.
oh no, real quick, I was gonna say in Philly they finding people for wearing the mask. So they started this new shit. The new mayor just got elected, and now they talking about everybody that's wearing the Pooh Shiesty mask getting banned $4,000 I think or some shit like that.
Bro, they did that on purpose, bro. I've been
Of
warned
course.
niggas. They wanted to bin
They,
ban them, but they ain't have no reason. So they tricked niggas into wearing them instead of the mask. Remember? Niggas start wearing them during COVID heavy like that. At first, niggas wasn't walking around with that shit on, y'all. I'm telling you. because police will pull up on you and tell you take that type shit off if you just walk in certain spots. Matter of fact, the stores had the signs on the windows that told you you can't come in with the mask on because it was a thing all up and down the East Coast. Couldn't walk in no damn store. Like, and so I seen when they changed it and now they turned it to please wear your mask and they was allowing ski masks to be a replacement. I said, oh hell no. I said, hell no.
You saw the play from the beginning. Now,
Yeah, I seen it. I said, oh nah, I said, yo, first off, more niggas getting robbed. Cause if I'm allowed to ride around with this motherfucking ski mask on, down that gives me the incentive to say niggas can't tell who I am, and niggas will actually say it. Niggas will. Do you know when you got walking around with the mask on? Do you know how many times people tell you, yo, I ain't know who you was till you got all the way up on me? I really couldn't tell, bro. Niggas really be shook.
facts.
Yo, bro, we ain't know who the fuck you was till you got all the way up on us. And I'm like, yo, that's the perfect thing they want. That's the perfect shit to get niggas smoked. The fuck? You ride, you at the light, you look over, it's niggas in the car with the ski mask on driving. That's when I knew. I said, oh, hell no. The police was not having that type shit before. You could not, you getting pulled over for sure. You riding around with a goddamn ski mask.
Yo, I never really heard this point being discussed, man, but it, it's actually a valid point because this is only a phenomenon since 2020, right? So, like, and I know everybody's talking about the uptick in crime and all this crazy shit out in Cali and these different states, but yo, somebody might want to take a real look at, you know what I mean? I know we're talking about shicey at the end of the day, but it might really want to take a deep look at this shit. Has it really
Nah.
had impact on and
It
I'm
was
willing to
social
bet that it
engineering,
has.
bro. They knew what they was doing, bro. They created a class of of young people that grew up in a certain class period where they allowed to wear that type shit. Six, go ahead. What you got to say? Oh, that's your other channel, bro? Oh, say less. We ain't know that was you. You ain't hear me telling that shit the other day? Oh, all right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, nah, that's what's up. Nah, I want the niggas to be on their computer. But yeah, Amon, my idea what it is social engineering. Now, the only thing that make it right is they doing it to all groups. So the way they did it with the blacks in the inner city was, I think the ski mask thing was a trick. All right, so the way it works in the inner city was, if you was in certain cities, you was already not allowed to really walk around with the mask on. Like it was rare. They didn't even have those thin ones. Just before those was even available. If a nigga had a ski mask, he had the old school joint with the three holes, like a show enough wool hat that cover your face. Hot. When they came out with the thin joints, they was on some bullshit because they start overproducing and flooding them thin ones. And they became a fad. This right before Pooh even came out. They was already on the street popular. He just hard stamped it.
That's a
You feel me?
fact. Cause I was going to
So
say
it's an
a
interesting
young
thing
boy.
that
I was just wanting to say
my bad, go ahead, say.
I
I just
shot, yo, if you look at a lot of the old music videos I shot, it's a lot of niggas in them videos
I
with
was
them
going to
things on. And them niggas over in London was been wearing them.
there you
Or
go.
wherever the fuck that is, UK, you know.
Once a
Cause I
year
remember
when that drill scene had
yeah,
came.
look, cause I remember telling Slick, I said, yo,
Mm-hmm.
niggas need to do a video where everybody got the shit on, cause these niggas over there turning up, and niggas wasn't even on it yet. I said, yo, when you go over there and watch their music video, it was just starting to pop off. I said, yo, them niggas scared as shit to show their face, cause they really getting locked up for being in these music videos. So everybody, even the rapper, got the mask on. You can't even see his lips moving. They
Mm-hmm.
been was doing that. This when I first started shooting, y'all. Like this,
But
like
you know, it's an interesting perspective though. In 2020, bro, we started a business that we were selling B2B, like businesses to businesses, and one of the
mhm,
things that we were selling was face masks and other PP related products, right, at scale.
Yeah.
And so, in doing that, I realized, bro, it was just a shortage of masks, right? And so, what we found is that, like the shiesty and these just other even bandana
that's what,
niggas was going to
yeah.
extreme lengths to find
People was
replacements
using
to meet
those.
that demand, right? So like,
Right.
so that's interesting too. That this just filled a whole. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I
A
don't know what to make of it yet,
disguise.
but
All right, I'm gonna tell you another thing it did. It sped up the computer's ability to track people with just the eyes.
Mm-hmm. Identifiers like what we use to unlock our
Without
phones,
the
our
eyes, cause hold
iPhones.
up, ho. What you
My
know
phone.
about the nigga getting recognized with the shades and the poo shiesty?
Yeah.
nah, that's
Fuck wrong
nasty
with
right
you?
there.
No, not even that. Do you ever unlock your phone
With
with
the hood.
with the hood on, with the shicey mask on, and the glasses, and your phone open?
Yes. No, I know it can.
You
Oh,
feel
you
me?
saying your phone did it?
My phone open. You feel me? I
I
had to.
knew it could.
You
I've
feel
been
me?
peeped it because they was trying to train the phone. I remember them complaining that it couldn't do it. All right, so look, I pay attention to certain tech, right? And certain tech is slick as a motherfucker, so I watch it. Face tracking is one of them. Now I use video editing software. Now the face tracking that's in the video editing software was speeding up fast as shit over the last couple years as I was editing. Like literally, you couldn't do it with the software that was over the counter at first. Like literally, face tracking was crazy. Like you would have to literally do it yourself. All right. Shortly, like in within like a 2 year span, they went from a cheap version of it to like a sophisticated version in the editing. I say, oh hell no. Then I started looking and paying attention. The camera systems that's in the cities on the streets, they always used to use that as a way of explaining what they do. Like a lot of them. Now, if you go and watch the China videos, they show you that them bitches is actually showing you different metrics. So I always knew, oh, these systems is sophisticated. Certain people using different versions. All right. One time I heard him say, this system can track up to such and such amount of faces at the same time. And when they said that, the whole screen lit up with tags for every person that was on the camera. Y'all, have y'all seen this many people? I'm talking about it was like a goddamn Asian subway station filled. And that bitch had all of the people's faces recognized. I'm talking about I didn't give a fuck if you could see a half of the face, a side of the face. It was everybody. And it was tracking them live. I say, oh my God. So
Bro,
as you
and
were
we like
saying,
to think we don't like niggas in America like, yo, we got the Constitution. They not doing that. Listen, bro, just the way China's doing it, we have, if not more, just as much
yeah,
capacity.
nah, they
The
doing the
only
same shit.
difference is they got a dashboard. They because them niggas are, bro, it's dictatorship. They got a real, they can see the shit in real time, your credit score and all that.
Facts.
We just don't have a dashboard yet where they can
No,
actually see
somebody
it.
got the dashboard. They
Well,
just
they
won't
can't
tell us that they
justify it
got a
yet. Nah,
dashboard.
you're right. I'm
Yeah,
willing
they
to bet
been.
they
I mean,
do.
if you look back in history, technically the dashboard came out with the telephone.
That's a
They've been
fact.
on niggas' ass since the original telephone with the wires, my nigga. With the
But
bitch.
somebody is tracking these data points, gang. If not
Yeah.
tracking it, when they got it at least on the
Yo,
ground.
do you know they serious if they had a bitch doing it? Think about that. Yo, if they was literally tapping all phone lines at the beginning of phones, literally a bitch sitting there listening on the other end and alerting the government. Oh, nah. Seriously, live. A whole row of bitches. Yo, this is documented. This is how this shit even started. Communications, they been on niggas' ass. Knowing exactly who you is. Look, they got stories where they basically saying, yo, the shit was so bad, the ladies was starting to know the people's business so much they was using it like soap operas, y'all.
Shit, I think I don't forgot what old gangster it was for real, but I remember an old gangster for real saying the ways that they got, like they started getting caught, coming up in the 2000s for real was, the cell phones, the cell towers and shit like that and whatnot, and the
That was
tracking,
intentional.
you feel me, the checks
And,
of the phones.
and from my understanding, ever since the quote unquote Patriot Act, whatever, look, they every because they go through it and search it, right? But they just like keywords like YouTube, everything got to be cataloged. That's the issue in the first place. Or we got to record, keep everything, and then we can retroactively and go search what we want or what we need based on this keyword. Like,
Fact.
bro, I'm not trusting that shit. The fact that you got everything is a problem in itself. I can understand if you did it the other way, where maybe you put a system in place where you could catch it in real time. But the idea that you basically everybody guilty
No,
until
they
you
got
proven
both.
innocent.
No hold. They got the live, they got the real time. They got the
That
real
I can
time.
justify. I can understand that, but the other way, bro, just seems like, bro, it's
Well, the
like
other
it's
way
no
is the
freedom.
back catch. No, the other way is justified by on some old. What if we missed it in real time and it was something that
Mm,
happened and we need to be able to go back. So they problem reaction solution thing works perfectly
nah,
because
never
they
forget
already
9/11. I hear you.
yeah they
Or so
already
that they,
presented shit.
I was gonna say, or so that they can catch it in real time. You feel me?
Well, they got shit in the system, so they got humans and they got computers, and the computers just getting more sophisticated with being able to specify certain terms. So Um, I'm gonna have to say they can hear everything. They can hear and see everything, y'all.
Bro, I seen a clip one time of a fucking Navy SEAL niggas talking about how doesn't matter if your iPhone has a battery in it, bro.
Facts.
I
That
didn't know what
scared
to
the
make
shit
of
out of
it from
me.
that point,
Yeah,
bro. What do you mean if it has a battery in it, bro? It has no life source. It has no.
see,
How the fuck
you
y'all transmitting that shit?
I don't know how many of
Well,
y'all got the new iPhone for real, but I got the iPhone 14 Max Pro for real. And when my phone died, bro, you still can track my phone while it's dead. Like I can find my
nah,
phone.
all right, let me explain. I don't know how y'all don't know. Every electronic got a backup battery that keeps the time and all that shit on it running. You understand?
So when it dies, you don't gotta reset everything.
It's
You can go
still,
factory.
yeah,
I
so it's
see what you're saying.
still alive. It's just you
Mm.
can't tap into that for power because it ain't enough to run that. Like your car.
Nah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Look, when you turn your car off, it's certain shit that's still running off the battery, but it's minimal. So when you start it back up, the alternator gonna charge up that little bit that it did lose. You understand? That's why over time, if you let that bitch sit for a long ass time, literally the clock and all that will eat that battery. If you don't turn that motherfucking alternator on to charge it back up. True or false?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So
Shit.
look, these computers and certain devices got like a if they used to you used to be able to change it. So you used to go in the computer and you would look on the motherboard, it'll have a watch battery. And technically, certain times your computer will be fucking up, and they'll tell you you need to change the battery on the motherboard. They had a name for it. You feel me? But it'll make your computer do some dumb shit. Might not start right, might glitch out, shit like that, depending on what computer, what kind of software or what Windows operating system it was, shit like that.
Hey,
So that's what's in these other devices.
hey, post it. I think we talked about this like a couple of years ago on here for real about how the phones can give you your precise locations. Like it'll tell you like, yeah, you was over on Urban Avenue at 12:15 and you stopped right here
Facts.
next to
That's Google.
the ATM. You feel me?
Yeah,
Inside the settings on the iPhone for real. Like
yeah. It's the
or it'll
Google
tell you how
shit
many
tracking you. It's
times you
Google Maps that's tracking you like that. Both the maps is maps for in the Apple phone and Google. Both of them do it.
That's a
yeah,
fact. And the satellites too. People don't realize, yo, we are satellites, like American satellites
yeah.
gang. Literally every inch of the earth, like every part of the earth is tracked. It's just a matter of who's accessing it. You know what I mean? What agency or what are we using it for? So like when it becomes it's you might as well just wave every time you walk out the door, bro.
Well,
Like
I
look up and just
mean,
wave at them niggas.
niggas is driving cars that's tapped in.
Yep. That's
The
true too.
cars got MEID numbers.
Like the Teslas and shit like that. I would say
No, no, no. All cars that's after like anything with an OnStar. So we talking anything like fucking 9.7 and up, bro.
yeah, I say 2006 because I got a 2006. You feel me for a whip car and that got on stuff.
Yeah, like if you got any of them type systems, but it's a lot. Like if that bitch can connect to the internet, technically it got a FCC number, which is like a social security number. It's an identification number with a tracking signal. Like it has an antenna to receive a signal and send and receive. For real. Automatic just in order for the tech to work. It's built in. So
Yo,
it
like,
gotta
bro,
be.
I mean,
on one hand, we like it's great that we stand on all like it's the fact that we have it so easy right now. Even to the point you're making about how imagine if you had to go into and change the little, you know what I mean, batteries yourself and shit. Like we don't even know that exists because we take it for granted and shit. But on the flip side, like, bro, to what end though?
Oh
Like,
no, it's clear. No, they got it's out. It's a lot of niggas who are in the tech industry that expose the times where the tech has crossed the point to where as though it's not as helpful as we think, and it's actually more harmful. So it's like
mm-hmm.
the information out. It always be people out there that's like they work in that field, and what they come out and say is like I was championing this technology, but I have to come out and say, due to the way it's being sold, I believe it's my duty to come out and warn y'all that the way it's being used right now can be very harmful. And what I'll say is that shit don't get no bump, but they out.
See,
It's a
Elon
lot
Musk is
of
the only kind of person I've heard that narrative from, at least. So I'm not sure. You probably know more details about than me, but he's the only one I kind of
He
hear
scam.
warning
it's a
niggas
lot of
about.
'em.
He scammed me
Yeah,
though. Elon
imagine
Musk.
look into that.
He
Well,
scammed
he
me.
You know
not
I
real.
scammed you?
I was going to say like, cause he like that was the first time I ever heard an African American looking like that.
Nah, I mean, that's a trick. But
Yeah,
he like be careful of these Silicon Valley presidents. So what I think is just like our United States president, they pick these faces to be leaders, and what they wind up doing is pressing issues for tech. And if you look at their background, technically, it's people that's way more prepared or actually knowledgeable about the subject. But what happens is those people couldn't be used to actually push an idea. Like Steve Jobs is way cooler than Steve Wozniak.
Hold on, wait. You saying that dynamic is engineered? It's not necessarily an organic kind of like you know what I mean? Kind of.
Yeah, I don't think it is, bro, because a lot of the shit that the louder people are responsible for are so conquered their corner of the industry so
That's
easily.
interesting
It's
because
like they like to give that power to a man or a small group of people, and they just lucked up and rolled the dice and smashed all of their comp like that. When you look at some of these companies, that says military, bro.
interesting
That's
because
when
niggas
you
say Elon stole this shit from somebody else too, and like
no, that's what I mean. But
that's
actually, what
crazy.
it was a company that needed a face man. Because these ideas be a lot of these ideas is military.
Hey, you
First
know what's
off, if you
funny?
look
To
at the
that
core.
point, posted. Then they go Obama. Listen, the other company went out of business, and Tesla only survived because of a government stimulus from
That's
Obama's
what I'm saying,
administration.
yo, come on, bro. Yo, if you
That's
see the
crazy.
amount of power and leverage, you gotta say, yo, who the fuck they gotta be the gov? Seriously, yo, because yo, I noticed it. I told y'all the first time I noticed it, it was Windows. It was Bill Gates. So the idea was everybody in the world uses Windows. Like Mac wasn't even spoke of. If you had a Mac, you was in a company or you was in school somewhere, right? Mac's like like at one point, yo, in like let's say the year 2000 or 2001, yo, the amount of people using PC versus Mac was probably really like 99 to 1%, y'all. Really, like I'm talking about there was no regular consumer Macs. Real rare.
But I thought that was a strategic business decision that they made, and I've come across a story before too, and where they did was giving away the programs, right? Where we have like Excel and things, Microsoft Word and things of that sort. By making that free, then they allowed them kind of sell the hardware and shit. But
Nah, what he built was a monopoly, and if you look at it, technically the monopoly was so strong, it blocked out any competition. Because if everybody using a Microsoft operating system, then that presses everybody that want to make software to have to fold to what Microsoft wants them to do. So that's controlling the narrative off top. Because if we won't license that
mm,
shit, then basically your shit is illegal. So they had it to where as though technically software was basically having to be black marketed if Microsoft didn't think it was suitable.
right, because you know what I mean. Because it's not like you don't need two hardware. You don't need two desktop computers. It's the software that's gonna change inside of it. In a way, it's
Like, all
kind of
right, put it
genius
like
because he
this,
bet
y'all.
on that.
Yo, we think they controlling the news now. In the early days of the internet, do you know they probably could have just shut a nigga page down and that nigga wouldn't have been even noticing?
Yeah, who was you gonna complain to?
Yeah, like yo, like real shit, y'all. So like yo, i- if you look at the infrastructure of these things, bro, it's too important. First off, it's a security risk to let any country and the people inside of it use a network that transfers information and you don't have control of it. Because therefore they could block you out. Y'all do understand that.
I kind of see it more so as the battle between the people and them, not necessarily between countries though, because they all the governments kind of they got to deal with the same things, right? It's because the internet is decentralized. Like I don't know where people in this room from, but I bet we're not in the same part of the country. We could even be from different countries, but you know what I mean. Had this conversation, and I
That's
feel
the
like
one
if,
world government that put that together like that.
but I don't think that benefits them though, right? Because their
It
power comes from
does.
control. It comes from like
No, the data being
centralized
connected
controllers.
does that strengthens the web they got weaved. So the information about all of their stats can go where it need to go in full-time speed, and you can scan and keep track of every human with the internet. And that's why they wanted to speed up the speed of the internet so fast. You ain't notice? Yo, we went from 3G to 5G. Yo, if all other technology sped up at the same speed that internet did, bro, we'd be in spacesuits.
Not
You
Bro,
get
that's
it?
the
not even
whole
that,
theory
bro.
for
I just
go
wanted
ahead,
to
my bad.
ask. I just wanted to ask, how long did it take for them to transition from 4G to 5G? Because I felt like that was like in a year span for real. Like once 4G came out, the next
Yeah,
year 5G came out and they started putting the towers up.
nigga. Well, when 5G towers dropped, 6G was available, and now they on 10.
Shit,
For
crazy.
real. I got a 10 box
Hey,
that
bro,
won't.
that's low key kind of the theory for like why we live in a simulation. Because they saying that yo, if technology keeps advancing at this rate, right? Think about it, bro. In reality, though, like think about VRs and things of that sort. At what point do we get to that point where like, yo, you don't distinguish, you're literally unable to distinguish reality from what you know what I mean?
We ain't far from it.
So then at that point, it's like,
Yo, you do know they have modes of fake pussies. It's actually
supposedly,
sophisticated. No, that's actually sophisticated though. It's dirty. It's dirty, but that's actually sophisticated, y'all.
So
no, I
do
hear
you
you
consider
exactly.
you consider other objects sophisticated too?
Oh,
The
what?
other
The
counterpart.
dildo?
Yeah.
The motorized one, yeah.
Well, but like if you can't tell the difference, who's to say who's what's what? That's the scary part. Is when do we get to that point? Like we just lose any objective. You know what I mean? What's the world and shit? Because at the end of the day,
Well,
like,
I know when you're gonna
mm,
lose the touch with reality, when they can replace all of the senses. So they working on that now.
mm,
By the
So
metaverse, right?
taste and smell, stimulating taste and smell is the last two that they working on. So touch and feel, got them. They got touch and feel, like the
no,
the
yep.
the, the physical, like the way it's gonna feel. They got that. All right. The look, they got that. The way it looks, they got that. They need taste and smell. What's the other one? Oh, the way it sound. They got that. We seen that with the voice. They got that. Synthesize that. They synthesized the look. Y'all done seen an AI bitch that was bad. Or a real human that's been touched up with fucking surgery to a point to where as though, I mean, how you want it? You really want to go all the way fake, or you want real fake?
You think it's possible to close that gap? Though I feel like taste and smell almost would be impossible to try to.
No, it ain't. I seen niggas testing it, bro. They got it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you
niggas
how they
probably do.
already simulate taste,
Uh,
and they already have it though. Candy. So you got candy that tastes like what it's supposed to taste, like what they saying,
Uh,
and you got candy that don't, which lets you know, damn, these people actually got that shit right. How
the
the fuck
je-
they do that?
the jelly beans and shit. Y'all remember them?
Hold.
mm-hmm.
How the fuck the shit that you just tasted that's artificial also smells right?
Yeah, fried chicken flavored chips and shit. Man,
Yeah,
yo,
look, hold on, hold. When you ever watch one of the shows, how they make that, they tell you. We figured it out from different little other things that wind up when you put it together, it give off that same thing. So niggas know how to make taste and smell, y'all. I seen it. Even fragrance. If you watch how they make fragrances, they tell you they go for the we was going for this smell. We had to figure out how to get there. And they make it. So they know how to simulate these things, y'all. So we just waiting for the time where they put it all together. It's coming. You're gonna be able to turn on your virtual reality, and that bitch gonna give you the taste of that food you eat, the right texture, the right smell. I'm telling
nah,
you,
you
y'all.
remember that scene in the
Then
Matrix, bro? That's crazy. When they,
then they say something about them also being able to like create babies in the metaverse or some shit like that.
I go see it. I mean, that's a test tube, baby. You understand the chemicals of sperm, and then you can reproduce the womb. They got a fake womb. Yeah, that's done.
well, are
Like,
we
bro,
actually seeing evidence of that though? Like, apart from theory, like Actual.
Nah, once that I'm gonna have to. I gotta tell you, Imam. If us as non-engineers can even fathom a theory,
Say
it's
less.
dead. It's dead, bro.
Say less.
That's my thing. Like anytime that I can sit here and really make a valid attempt at this type of way of going about some shit, just know once you get funding and the people that this is their lane, this what they focusing on, and you get a group of them in there with the funding and the tools,
Technical, very high IQ, bro. Like
yeah,
30
this shit
white
going
coat
down,
niggas in a
y'all.
room with a whiteboard. No, that's a good
It's
point.
going down. That's how I mean we lived in an example of it. I didn't watch too many how they made it. And yo, once that concept come out and the niggas floated out there and everybody like, I can see that.
Bro, they built the atomic bomb using the exact same concept you talking about. What? How many years back? And it
Real
dropped on
shit, y'all. I'm
Japan.
telling you, it look like they ain't playing. You could
Sheesh.
go to how they done made Nintendo.
Oh,
I mean, how fucking televisions is made. It's like it's the idea. Then niggas like, damn. So the television is sparked off a nigga just saying, yo, you know what, yo? I'm just gonna take 1,000,000 pictures, nigga. Run across real quick. I'm gonna see how if I can get that shit to really look like that with the pictures. If I played the pictures back to back, everybody was like, "What?" He's like, "Nah, for real. Run across real quick, yo. I got it. I'm ready to flick the shit out of it. Hurry up. Hurry up, cause I ain't gonna be able to do this shit that long." Nigga got 24 frames in, and notice that's just enough frames for the human eye, and it looked like it's real. Think about that. Then a nigga figured out the right lens to simulate the human eye, the 50mm lens. Crazy. I don't know how the fuck you figured that out.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I definitely used that lens. I definitely got that lens in the bag.
That's a traditional. That's what you supposed to have. The 50mm traditional because of human eye, so it makes shit look regular. I like wide angle. I use 24, 16, 12. I use wide. I shoot wide.
See, I had just stepped in the step. I just got in the game. I think I got a 50, the 18, unless that's 18 to 50.
18 to 55.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I got that one. Also,
Canon with a gray ring.
yeah, yeah, it's definitely a Canon too. T7.
T79
Yeah, there we go. T79.
with an 18 to 55 kit.
Mm-hmm.
That'll work. But you want to get you actually want to get fixed length lenses for better quality. Fixed length is when it's set. It don't have a it don't focus. I mean it don't change focal length.
Okay, okay. And you said what you call it again?
I got some lenses for sale.
So
Yes, you want some Canon lenses? I got a whole bunch of Canon lenses for sale.
hell yeah, I'm gonna just hit your phone about that.
Real shit. I got 8mm, 12. I think I might got 12 and 14. 24, 85, 50. I got a 50 Zeiss. That bitch slick. It ain't an autofocus though, it's manual focus.
I know with some of the lens and the some of them flashes, like it could really be like it could really bring out the spot in the picture.
Well, the glass is different. The way the light hit the glass, it make the pictures different. So some give off a better feel with the way the light hit it. So the higher end glass is better, but I'm gonna have to say you could get your business. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to be expensive. You don't need expensive lenses to get awesome pictures. Like niggas can't tell. Like you could get used lenses to be honest.
No, that's a fact. That's why I don't know if the 50 the used or the 18. I think the 18 is the used one.
But yeah, I fuck with the camera shit. I don't feel like shooting music videos really because they get kind of. Only reason I've been keeping them because I figured I might do something else with a podcast or something. But I've been using this iPhone as a camera. I got the camera behind me. Matter of fact, that's a GH5 that's sitting behind me on a tripod with a oh, that's a Tokina 11 to 16 lens right there. That's that shit.
Oh shit.
That's that shit. It ain't that expensive, but that's that shit. If you Google it, you're gonna see that's that shit. That Tokina 11 to 16.
You
I
you know
forgot
what
about that.
you know what else be surprising me because you know how like I well my the T79 for real that's a little bulky for real but like the 90 I got the 90D that's the one with the joint flip over and it's
You
touchscreen
like
of
that?
hell yeah that's cool a little bit you know fuck with it.
Cause you want to be more. I'm used to. I need some weight.
Okay,
'Cause
okay.
for shooting a music video, you want a little bit of weight. When you shooting with light shit, it's easy to get shake.
Now that's a fact. That there is a fact. Cause like
So
when I
if you
try to do
needed to
this,
be stable, but see, a lot of the newer cameras got better stabilization going on. So I ain't gonna lie, if I was shooting right now, I would actually make sure my camera has some official stabilization built in.
yeah, Kadre say that's a fact. I'll be having to put it on a tripod so it could just be still.
Well, you got to bump up to in the. All right, you got two forms of stabilization. You got certain lenses that got lens stabilization, and you got in camera stabilization on certain cameras. So once you get up there, all that's gone. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, yo. All that shit gone. You can
Alright.
tune that bitch to where as though ain't no shaking no more. Shit gone.
Alright, cool
Like I
shit.
forgot about it until certain times I might like start to get a new camera and I don't got the settings right and I'm like, damn, this bitch all wild. I'm like, oh shit, this shit ain't on. Then I'll fix it and then it's like, oh yeah, there you go. But yeah, all of those shaky shit, that shit out the way now. They got them stabilizers built in. See, you don't know that unless you really know that shit count. Like, and I ain't talking about like some of them got phony stabilizers where they not worth using. If you really moving, it's gonna still be jittery. Nah, some of them bitches is like, yo, not only is it stabilizing, that motherfucker is keeping it right.
No, yeah, that's something I definitely need.
Like the drones got some serious ass stabilizers in them. Like that footage ain't shaky at all, and that bitch flying. So like, yeah, I caught on. Oh, you could get a manual stabilizer. Like I got a big ass, the bulk, the the Ronin stabilizer, where you hold it like this, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. That's the shit that y'all be wanting that bitch like an airplane for real. Like that one.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I got two. I got the single one, the one hand joint, and I got the two hand one. The two hand one take a heavier camera, and it's a little bit better at stabilizing, but it tire you out because of course you're holding that bitch with two hands and shit. You got bracing, but it ain't that heavy. I don't even need that shit. That bitch is fresh too.
I ain't gonna lie. Whenever I see niggas come out with that, I be like, well, yeah, this shit finna be lit.
Oh yeah, niggas definitely was on it. You bring that bitch out. Niggas definitely wanted you to bring it out. What else I got? I got the tube lights. I don't need them. Yeah, I need to start selling some of this shit. To be honest, I got the whole kit for it. And I got too much shit. I got multiple tripods. I probably keep one of them. I got a $500 tripod that I never used. It's too damn bulky. Like you don't even need it. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Like by
Shit,
the time
that's probably just one of them purchases you just purchase just in case you need it. You got the access to it for real type shit.
yeah, it felt like camp like it was we was moving to that level where I was going to need to be have more serious equipment, but in reality, what I actually started needing to do was be more mobile. So I needed shit that I could carry that wasn't real heavy. So I started learning how to get stuff that was, you know what I mean, manageable, so you ain't real bulky. That's how I was able to shoot so much because I learned how to simplify the shit. Bust out with the basics. You don't need all that extra shit all the time. Get you a simple radio. See, niggas wanted you to bring the big ass boombox, big ass block radio out there. I'm like, I switched it up. At first, I was carrying that crazy shit. Then I learned, like, nah, that should be more of a hassle tugging that big ass radio. When in reality, you just need the music for you and the rapper.
No, that's a
All
fact.
them, yeah. Like if it's a big ass crowd out there and you need the music to play, all right, that's one thing. Is they really gonna be turned though, or they just out this bitch bluffing? What I learned was a lot of times we'd bring the big radio and niggas was out there bluffing. So I'm like, man, I'm not even bringing that shit. I'm bringing a little, you know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, that'd be my thing too. Niggas say, "How you bring all this shit and don't give you the energy for it?" Like,
Yup. You more turned about the video than them.
real shit. Like
Like that used to happen with me with the camera. I'm doing all this moving with the camera and the rapper all phony. I'm like, man, he ain't even giving me no
energy.
emotion. He ain't doing
Yeah.
no, yeah, he phony. Oh man.
Nigga said,
I
"I
used to
believe."
try, pump niggas up a little bit, but then I start chilling because niggas don't respect it. Niggas don't give a fuck if you really come with the energy and give a fuck about their career.
Nah, that's a fact. Like you really be the person that's making this shit look good at this point because you really want doing on
Exactly.
emotion.
I caught on. I learned. I started chilling. Like, you know what? I'm gonna reserve some of my energy because I'm more, into it than them. That's how it is sometimes, though. I ain't mad. I got. I mean, that shit. I learned that it's a lot of people that's going, you know, attempt to get into certain things, but certain people just want to do it as a hobby. Certain people just want to do certain things like a hobby. They don't want to try to be a professional. That's too much. They just like it. Whether it's hooping, rapping, playing the game. Certain people don't want to, get into all that crazy shit. Just, you know what I mean? I'm always thinking if you're doing it, you want to be, take it to the max. Certain people just like, nah, they just trying to do it on their leisure time, man. Feel like I took a break from learning all week. I might gotta come back later on with some knowledge. Feel like we got took away from it. I know niggas ain't trying to talk that crazy shit. I be going in the cut, finding stuff in the archives. I notice people who ain't been popping up when I play that shit. But what time I'm coming back? I think I'll probably be back at 5. Time for me to take a lunch break. I'll probably be back at 5.
Shit, I'll be here
I
with you,
don't know what
cuz.
topics. All right, bet. I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna be looking forward to you being in here. I'm gonna base the content on some of y'all pulling up, so we can have something interesting to talk in. Especially Yakeem. Matter of fact, yo, pull up later on, Yakeem, if you can hear me. I'm gonna pull back up at 5, yo. I think you should. I can help you with what you're trying to do, but I think you could get it started by being on some of my panels, and I can get you introduced to. I think you will adapt to the way I was, because I was already technically everything you described. I was already going into that lane, and I ain't know it, but I know where you could be, where you probably would get more out of it, the conversation, if you could hear me. But yeah, 5 p.m. y'all. I'll be back. Salute to everybody in here. I'll be back at 5.
Salute,
Straight up.
salute. Alright. We out of here, you feel me? Let me catch back up with y'all around 5 o'clock. Damn. It's your boy 6.